And we are live back in the house. Your boy Dominic Rich to do a roundup of match week 5 of the 2021 English Premier League. I'm doing it solo dolo today. Sometimes you have to walk alone, unlike the Liverpool fans. You see what I'm saying? So today I'm going to be by myself. You know, this season, every single live stream I've done for the Premier League predictions and the roundup, I had someone on. But I figured, you know what, this week I'm just chilling, man. I'm just going to chill. Big up to everybody in the house. How's everybody doing? I got my boy Thriller in here who says, oh, that's Jersey Boy. Big up to Jersey Boy. Thriller says, any weekend we get 3 points and Spurs get 0 points is a good weekend in my book. Chicken Boy. Oh, man, big up to the boy Chicken Boy. Big up to Frazier. I think I saw Frazier over at A View from the Stands. Big up to you. Cole of Century, big up to you, man. How are you feeling? Jordan Hyman, how are you doing? Man? Jersey Boy, hopefully I'll be on in the future. Yeah, we talk about that behind the scenes, Jersey Boy. So, guys, let us kick things off and let's start with some, let's warm up reacting to these Europa League results because, the Premier League teams are in the Europa League as well, and we have one in the Europa Conference League. So we will be taking a look at the Europa League results. We're not going to get too deep into who scored for the other teams, but for the Premier League teams, we're going to touch on those matches. And just so you know, I saw the games the Premier League teams played. I've been watching a little Europa League and a little Conference League this season. This is something I'm going to be doing a lot this season, man, following the other European competitions, which is the Europa League and the Conference League. So let's start. Spartak Moscow, Group C, 0. Legia Warsaw, 1. Group E, Tuesday here. Thursday, we had a Wednesday game and we had the Thursday games. Usually it's on Thursdays. Group E, I'm just going to be reading them in the order that they're at right now. Galatasaray, 1. Lazio 0, and this is courtesy of a very, very comedic and I like to say a comical own goal by the goalkeeper Strakosha. It was so funny. I'm telling you, this is one of the silliest own goals you will ever see in your life. Of course, we won't be looking at it, but guys, it's a sight to behold, man. So go check it out. Galatasaray versus Lazio. That own goal is just horrendous. Lokomotiv Moscow 1, Olympic Marseille 1, Crvena Zvezda or Red Star Belgrade 2, Braga 1, Midtjylland 1, Ludogorets 1, Betis 4, Celtic 3. That was a thriller. I did see some of the goals from this game. Leverkusen 2, Ferencváros 1, Rapid Vienna 0, Genk 1, Dinamo Zagreb. Let's click this one. Let's talk a bit about this one. Dinamo Zagreb 0, West Ham United 2 goals from Mikel Antonio after horrific back pass by Teofil Catherine. Mikel Antonio, he pounced on it and put it past my namesake Dominic Livakovic. And Declan Rice with a really neat goal in the 50th minute. West Ham win their first ever European match. That's the first time West Ham are in the Europa League. And they pick up a win under David Moyes. I think they played well. Not so well in the Premier League this weekend, but they did good. And 3 points on the road, as a matter of fact. So you got to give it to West Ham. Let's see how far they make it into the competition. We will touch on the next fixtures for West Ham and Leicester City pretty soon. But let's move on. You see, I told you, I'm not going to spend long on these. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Big up to anybody watching the video right now. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button. Do appreciate it. Brøndby 0, Sparta Praha 0, Rangers 0, Lyon 2, Monaco 1, Sturm Graz 0, PSV 2, Real Sociedad 2. This was a really nice game. Big up to Mario Götze for winning Europa League Player of the Week as well. He was really influential, getting a goal and an assist. That guy Cody Gakpo looked like a neat player as well. Leicester City 2, Napoli 2. Oh man, this one was a classic because I'm telling you guys, Leicester should have won this game 2-0. Napoli should have never came back into this match. 9th minute goal by Ayoze Perez. This was a really nice move. Really nice slap into the back of the net by Perez. And then Harvey Barnes with that 64th minute goal. Really good goal. Leicester were all over Napoli. I was like, this is not the Napoli that I know. But then Napoli just threw the kitchen sink at it. I think Napoli, it's a combination of two things. Napoli threw the kitchen sink at it. And Yuri Tillemans was brought on, and he had a stinker of a game. This is the worst I've ever seen Yuri Tillemans play. I kid you not. He came on and he started making a whole lot of mistakes, and it cost Leicester 2 points. Victor Osimhen, very good goal in the 69th minute to dink. What's his name there? Whoever was in the, I can't remember if it was. Schmeichel was in goal. Yeah. To dink Schmeichel, and in the 87th minute, that was a brilliant header past Schmeichel as well. Money well spent on Victor Osimhen. Remember, Napoli paid Lille a whole lot of money for him, though. So, very good come from behind draw for Napoli. Leicester, you bottled it. I just want to put it out there. You bottled it big time. And we're going to go back to the results, the other results that we got to talk about. And then we move into the next fixtures for Leicester and West Ham United. Remember, this is a Premier League show, so I'm just checking out what the Premier League teams did in Europe. We talked about the Champions League matches already during the prediction segment of the live stream show that I do in the Premier League, so I won't be touching on the Champions League. I don't want to make this too long and drawn out, but this is a nice little warm-up session for the live stream, just to touch on the European fixtures before we get into the Premier League results. Olympiacos 2, Antwerp 1, Frankfurt 1, and Fenerbahce 1. Just for your info, Mesut Ozil with the goal for Fenerbahce. Brilliant stuff. So for match day 2, West Ham United will host Rapid Vienna. And for Leicester City, where they at? They should be somewhere at the top here. They will play Legia Warsaw on the road. So good luck to both Premier League teams. Good thing that they didn't lose. But yeah, let's see. So that'll do it for the Europa League reaction in terms of the Premier League teams. But Leicester, you got to do better next time. But West Ham on the money. So big up to the boy Thriller from Manila, man. Just supporting the thing, you know. Thank you very much. I do appreciate it. Do appreciate the super chat. Thanks a lot, bro. You're the real deal. You know that. You keep supporting the thing week after week, every stream. Do appreciate that, man. You know, it goes a long way to buy beer and water for the stream. So, look, what we're going to do, we only 8 minutes in, warming up. Warming up nice. Let me get the throat all, you know, quenched. And keep it going. All right. In the meantime, between time, guys, just representing Planet Fitness today, even though I'm far from fit. You see what I'm saying? I thought it was a really good joke. Saw the jersey, the shirt there, whatever it is, jersey shirt. And I figured I'll put it on. I think I had this in 2013. And it used to fit a little looser too. But yeah, it is what it is, man. One of these good days, I'll be part of Planet Fitness again. So what we're going to do, we're going to move over to the Europa Conference League and take a look at those results and just see what's going on. So this time, we have a lot of results to go through. Champions League is 16 games, Europa League another 16, and Conference League another 16. A lot of games. 96 teams in Europe this season. Wow. So let's just take a look at this right now and take a look at the results. All right. So we had Maccabi Tel Aviv picking up the first win in the Conference League, beating Alashkert 4-1. I think Alashkert is a team from Armenia, if I'm not mistaken. Maccabi Haifa, another Israeli team, beat they didn't beat Feyenoord. 0-0 against Feyenoord. And then we move into the Thursday games where Kairat and Ammonia played to a 0-0 draw. Helsinki, Mike's team, lost to LASK 2-0. Flora 0, Ghent 1. Slavia Praha 3, Union Berlin 1. And by the way, guys, I am yet to check out the highlights for the Europa Conference League matches. I saw a lot of the Europa League goals, but the Conference League, I gotta go right on this UEFA website and click right over there and watch all the goals, man. Something I have to do for the European qualifiers as well for the World Cup. I gotta watch all the matches, watch all the goals again. The highlights that is. So, Slavia Praha 3, Union Berlin 1. Lincoln Red Imps of Gibraltar 0, PAOK 2. That was Lincoln Red Imps' first European match as well. And it's going to be a first for a lot of these teams. Slovan Bratislava 1, Copenhagen 3. Mura of Maribor. Mura. That team, Maribor is Slovenia, the last time I checked, right? 0, Vitesse 2. Rennes. This is the game we got to touch on. This is the big game we got to talk about in terms of the Premier League. Rennes 2, Tottenham 2. This is a game I watched, but I didn't watch the whole thing. I really didn't watch the whole thing. Bade with an own goal in the 11th minute. Give Tottenham the lead, and then Tate equalizing the 23rd. Laborde put Rennes back in the lead in the 72nd and Highbeer in the 76th. Take a look at the Spurs team. Spurs actually played a very strong team here, guys. That's the crazy thing. They put out a very, very strong team. And this is very important, and it relates to the game that they just lost to Chelsea. You play on a Thursday, you play in the Conference League, and you play Harry Kane, Lucas Moura, and Bergwijn. 2 of those front 3 got injured in this game, right? This is a game that you could have given an opportunity to 2 other youngsters, but you want to go hard in the Conference League. I don't know why. Brian Hill, Skip, and Ndombele. This is a strong Spurs team. This is a pretty strong team. Tanganga, who was, of course, suspended in the Premier League. Dougherty, out of form, so, out of favor for a while. Rodon, Davies, Golini in goal. It's a pretty decent team, but I think they could have rotated a lot more, because playing Harry Kane in this game is a big risk, in my opinion, and you end up not winning the game. You see what I mean? One standout player here for this team. A few players you got to keep your eyes on, guys. Sulemana. Kamaldeen Sulemana, the Ghanaian. Rennes paid big money for this guy, right? And another player off the bench, man. You see this player right there? Where's he at? Where's he at? Give me 1 second. Let me find him. I could swear I saw him on. Maybe I thought I saw him, but I guess it wasn't him. I swore I saw it. Wait, isn't this the team Jeremy Doku plays for? I swore I saw Doku. Probably did. Probably have a different name. Jeremy Doku. I swear he plays for Rennes. You know what I mean? Yeah, he does play for Rennes. Where's his name? Where's his name? You see what I'm saying? Is he going by a different name maybe? I don't know. Maybe he's going by a different name. I saw him on the field. I could swear I saw Jeremy Doku. Didn't you guys see Jeremy Doku on the field? Maybe someone I got mixed up. I got mixed up with somebody else. But I could swear I saw him on the team. So, look, let's not linger too much. Tottenham, you flopped in the Conference League. You flopped against Crystal Palace, and you do it again against Chelsea. It's not looking good at all. Great start, but not looking good. The next game, let's find the next game, will be against Mura at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. They're playing against teams you never even heard about. That's the crazy thing about the Conference League. I think the Conference League would the most suit teams like Aston Villa, maybe an Everton, trying to get their thing back. Trying to get their mojo back. But not Tottenham. Come on, man. Come on. It's an embarrassment, to be real. So, look. Let's get into proceedings. Big up to Adam. How are you doing, Adam? Big up to 80 Booth, Grass Maya, Donovan McCrabb, Robert Robinson. Everybody in here right about now. Prime Prodigy, Owain Dilworth, Frazier, Legend, Chetry, Palomo. Oh, man. Oh, nice to see you guys in there. Make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the live stream. Let us talk. Let us get into the Premier League fixtures here. Let's not waste no more time. I'm not saying it was a waste of time doing the Europa League and the Conference League, but let's get down to business, man. You see what I'm saying? Let's get down. Let's get down. Michael Owen, Chelsea are ruthlessly efficient. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You all right. Chelsea doing good. They're doing the damn thing, and they finished match week 5 on top the table. But we're going to kick things off by starting with Leeds and Newcastle. The game was played on Friday, guys, and I completely forgot the game was playing. No lie. I forgot the game was playing. I did manage to watch the highlight package on Saturday morning simply because the replay was not available yet for me to watch. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just watch the highlights. And for this game, I predicted a 1-1 draw, and it ended up being a 1-1 draw. As you guys could see here, king of the match, Alain Saint-Maximin. What a player, man. What a player. What a player. And you see the headline read, Saint-Maximin strike denies Leeds first win. So there's a little synopsis here of the game. Not going to do that. I'm here to give a synopsis of my own, of course. But you could see the game in pictures here. You know what I'm saying? Some brilliant pictures here for you to feast your eyes to and enjoy as I review this match. As I said, this is not a match that I watch live because I forgot the game was playing on a Friday. I thought I had the Friday off, but I didn't. So, look, just to check my notes, Darlow back in goal for Newcastle, which is a good thing because, it wasn't looking too good at the beginning there at all. And this is actually the first Leeds United start for Daniel James. So big up to Dan James, man, who made the switch. He's right there. Made the switch from Manchester United to Newcastle. Not Newcastle, Leeds United. I don't know why I said Newcastle. But imagine the prospect of playing with Cristiano Ronaldo, but you leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, oh my God, I'm about to play Cristiano Ronaldo. But then you get transferred over to Leeds United, a rival team. You see what I'm saying? So, hard luck, Dan James. I think maybe it's better off for your career that you go and play for Leeds United. So, the first goal was scored by Rafinha in the 13th minute, set up by Patrick Bamford. Really, really good goal, though. Very, very good goal. Given too much space, and he curled it in. Poor defending by Newcastle. Leeds 1-0. It was end-to-end stuff in the first 25 minutes of the game. Big chances for both teams, man. This was a very entertaining one, I must say. Got to give it to both teams. They showed a lot of intent, and they went for the game. Matt Ritchie hit the post in the 35th minute, and the equalizer came in the 44th minute from Alain Saint-Maximin, who was buzzing, sizzling all game. What a player he is, though. What a player. What a player. So, big up to Cole of Centauri for the super chat, who says, super chat for picking Leeds 1, Newcastle 1. Thank you very much. Sometimes I forget to talk. I don't know what's going on with me right now. But big up, though. Big up, Cole. Nice to see you around here. I never seen you around here before, so thank you very much. Do appreciate that. Big up, A-Bub. How are you feeling? Dane Richards in the house, man. Big up everybody, man. Big up! See what I'm saying? But yeah, that was actually, you know what, guys? I actually thought I clicked something and I thought that was the thing you guys were seeing. That's not the one you're seeing. Seriously. I'm here saying, oh, enjoy the pictures and things like that. This is what you're supposed to be seeing. You see what I mean? I actually clicked the thing and it went over to a different page. I don't know why it did that. Weird, man. Weird. Trying to mess with me right now. But anyways, let me not lose my concentration. Big up to everybody in here once again. Let's go. Doing it solo dolo today. Thank you very much, Cole. Thank you very much, Thriller. Appreciate that. Chicken Boy saying Juventus winning against AC Milan 1-0. Thank you for the update. So it was an entertaining first half, though. But you got to give it to St. Maximin, man. When he got that ball, he wiggled across the box and got a shot off through a body of players, and he scored. Really nice player, man. I want to see, I actually want to see St. Maximin end up at a different club. I no disrespect to Newcastle and their fans. I want him to end up at a better club. You see what I'm saying? Where he's gonna get more attention, more eyeballs on him, in my opinion. And he's just gonna get rewarded more, a bigger paycheck. You see what I'm saying? I don't know if that will actually help his career, because sometimes when guys get a bigger move, they just change and not the same player anymore. But I would love to see this guy at a top club, man. Seriously. Either a top club or a more progressive club, because Newcastle, not progressive at all. Not at all. So, look, from the 45th to the 75th minute or so, it was a very open game of football. Lots of chances for both teams, and it ended 1-1. Great game. St. Maximin, the highlight of this game. That's the talking point there. Alain St. Maximin. You also got to give credit to Joel Linton for that assist as well. He did get a few look-ins. He's not the greatest in front of goal, but, he picked up an assist in that game. And that's what it is for Newcastle 1, Leeds United 1. In terms of the points table, in terms of after that game, we have Newcastle 18th. Leeds United 17th. Newcastle have only picked up 2 points this season with 2 draws. Leeds 3 draws this season. So not the greatest start by these teams at all. Let me get back these pictures here so you guys could just see some pictures from the game. Not the greatest of start at all. I think these teams have a lot of work to do, a lot of catching up to do, because they're already down in the hole. So if you guys have any thoughts to share in this game, let me know in the chat. I'll be reading some comments pretty soon, but we're going to keep the ball rolling. For Leeds, their next game will be against Fulham in the EFL Cup 3rd round, and they play West Ham United in the Premier League. I'll come back on Thursday to make predictions for these matches, as you should know. Newcastle, their next game is against Watford. They do not play in the EFL Cup. They got knocked out already. And they got knocked out by Burnley, if you're wondering. So they play Watford on the road. Watford coming off of a win, of course. That's a winnable game for Newcastle, but they actually have to stay on their P's and Q's there. So what are you guys saying in the chat? Talk to me. We have Chicken Boy saying St. Maximin should have gone to a team like Leicester, Arsenal, or West Ham, but he still can. The thing is, man, he was bought by Newcastle. You got to give Newcastle the credit for going in and getting him and allowing him to display his skills on the big stage. Leicester and those other teams, Arsenal, they didn't take the gamble on St. Maximin, because he's a kind of he's a character, you know what I'm saying? I think he had some like problems in the past with attitude problems, and he was like a tough guy to deal with, but I think he have cleaned up his act a little bit better though. See what I'm saying? So big up to St. Maximin. A-Bob is saying St. Maximin at Everton. Well, listen, he could go anywhere except for Tottenham Hotspur. Just want to put that out there. Anywhere except Tottenham Hotspur. That'll do your career good. Not Tottenham Hotspur at all. So big up to Adnan, man. See you change the display picture there and everything. Adnan says is one of my favorites to watch in the Prem. Yes, definitely, man. When it comes to players that are very entertaining to watch, Alain St. Maximin comes to mind, and Adama Traore comes to mind. But the thing about Alain St. Maximin is he could dribble, but he do have a finish. He could finish. Adama Traore can't finish. Definitely can't finish. So Joanne Jemison is saying, what about that Leon Bailey performance? Great performance. We'll get to that pretty soon. We'll get to that. So we won't linger too much. We won't linger too much on this, because I'm a kind of guy, I tend to stay too long in matches sometimes. And especially how I'm doing this alone today, I don't have someone to bounce off of. I'm going to keep it moving. You see what I mean? So the next game we're going to talk about is Wolves versus Brentford. I actually did not get this prediction right. So let's just get that game right now. Wolves versus Brentford. Wolves 0, Brentford 2. So big up to Brentford, man. What a start to their Premier League, let's say their Premier League career. Because this is the first time in the Premier League era. In the old first division, yeah, but they were away from the top flight for a very, very, very long time. My prediction for this one was Wolves to win the game, 2-1. So I did get this prediction wrong. You can't get them all right, but very good football by Brentford. I got to give it to them. This is a game I did watch. I watched most of the games this week, and it's like about 3 of them I didn't watch. What I didn't watch live, I watched on the replay. So just so you know, I'm doing that, man. I'm dedicated, man. Just want to put it out there. I'm dedicated to the thing. So 28-minute penalty. Marçal pulling down Ivan Toney. Toney stepped up, bang it in the back of the net. Good goal. Good penalty taken by Ivan Toney. I don't like his approach to the penalty, but once you score, it's effective. You see what I'm saying? That was actually his second goal of the season. So big up to Ivan Toney, who looked very, very bright in this game and picked up an assist 6 minutes later when Brian Mbeumo put the ball in the back of the net there. So good stuff, good stuff. But before that, Ivan Toney did score. So Brentford they were all over Wolves, man. All over Wolves. Between that period, it was like a nice, let's say, 10-minute period for Brentford. The penalty, and then Ivan Toney scored, but the flag was raised for offside. VAR revealed that there was no offside, and then it was later found out that the ball hit his hand. So quite unfortunate there, but it was a very, very good, very, very good goal scored by Ivan Toney there. So very good period, as I mentioned. Jose Sa pulled off a good save between that period, between the 28-minute, 32nd minute. And Adama Traore almost scored from a bullet of a shot that hit the crossbar after it deflected off, I think that was Pontus Janssen. But Brian Mbeumo, who I rate very highly, I think if Mbeumo could just stay focused and take these opportunities like he did in this game, he would be a hell of a player, man. And I could definitely see him moving on to a bigger club in the future. Let's say Brentford stay up and they do well. I could see another team going in for Mbeumo because he's a talent. Just want to put it out there. Brian Mbeumo. If you don't know, go check out some of his highlights on YouTube. So I'm always scouting, guys. Just know that. So 2-0 to Brentford, 35th minute. Very good goal there. Set up by Ivan Toney, as I mentioned. Poor tackle from Kilman, Max Kilman, who's currently keeping out Willy Bolly out the team. But Ivan Toney did well to stay on his feet and got the ball in to Mbeumo running in space. And the rest is history, as they say. So, Wolves, man, not a good start. 3 home games so far. 3 losses. Not very good. They need to get their act together, and they need to do so very, very fast. Very fast. Big up to Dupe, man. How are you, Dupe? Haven't seen you in a minute, bro. You've been scarce around these parts these days, you know what I mean? How are you? How are you? A-Bob is saying, I love to see the Bees play. Yeah, they've been playing some really good football. Really, really good stuff by Brentford. But I have a few things left in my notes here. It was actually Wolves came back a little more proactive in the second half. So you got to give it to Bruno Lage. He showed intention. He changed his shape a bit. Brought on Hwang Hee-chan, who did look bright. Take off Romain Saiz. And it was a busy start to the half again. This was a very entertaining game. End-to-end stuff. Shandon Baptiste was sent off. Just before he was about to be subbed off, he picked up a second yellow and he was red carded. So hard luck to the Grenadian, Shandon Baptiste. Big up to A-Bob as well, who is also Grenadian. So, yeah. Nice to see the Caribbean peeps in the Premier League as well, you know. But, look, it was a very good performance by Wolves in the second half, though. I think they had the better second half, but absolutely no end product. Brian Mbeumo also hit the crossbar in the second half as well, so that must be noted. Game of two halves, I think. Brentford, much better in the first. Wolves, better in the second, but just not the end product. The balls are not falling to Raul Jimenez, though. I don't understand why. 5 games this season, and Raul Jimenez is yet to score. He's yet to score, and that's where Wolves' problem come in the final third of the field. They look good. Trincao has played some good games. Traore has looked good all season. Jimenez ain't getting the opportunities, and I think guys like Moutinho and Neves, they're kind of like they're not as effective as they once were under Nuno Espirito Santo, in my opinion. That's just what I've noticed. But changes have been made. Bruno Lage have come in. The team is going to play a lot different, and it will affect the players. But when you really look at this Wolverhampton Wanderers team, they need to start picking up points, because the team doesn't look overly convincing, in my opinion. When you really look at the personnel in the team, they could struggle this season. They could struggle big time. So Ivan Toney, king of the match. I think, like, this is the Premier League Budweiser king of the match, but you could have your own man of the match if you want. But this is a great start to life in the Premier League by Brentford, though. Gotta give it to Brentford. So with that win, Brentford are 9th with 2 wins, 2 draws, and a loss. 8 points. Thomas Frank, you're doing the damn thing. Those 8 points are very, very critical. Very critical. 32 more points, and you're safe for sure. And I think Brentford got it in them to actually pick it up. Big up to their goalkeeper, David Raya, as well. You can't forget him. Pontus Janssen. These defenders, Ethan Pinnock comes to mind as well. You got to mention these defenders. Rico Henry. These guys have been doing a great job. I just want to point that out, because sometimes we tend to forget the defenders. We like to praise the forwards. Ooh, the forwards look good. You know what I mean? They're scoring goals. But we forget the defenders. Christopher Aya came in with a few big plays as well during this game. So, neat little team, man. Neat little team. Neat little team, and one to watch this season. Big up to the boy Dominic Thompson as well. Don't know him, but we got the same name. Hope you get some game time, bro. You know what I'm saying? You kind of look like my little brother as well. Oh, man. So, Arnold Memes, how are you doing? Said Chelsea is on a roll. Big up to my boy Fabio Romadinho in the house. Guys, make sure you're smashing that thumbs up button. We got 40 thumbs up right about now. Just running through these low-key games. Let's call them that. Low-key matches. I ain't gonna lie. These are not the games people really want to hear me talk about, but it is what it is. But look, we're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep the ball rolling, though. We're going to keep the ball rolling. You know, I could go on and on and on and on when it comes to these games. Got a lot to talk about, a lot to get into. But I really can't stick, man. I really cannot stick. Got to keep it moving. So, look, in terms of the next game for Brentford, they play Oldham Athletic in the EFL Cup, a game they should win. And then they play Liverpool, where the real test would come in at the Brentford Community Stadium, brand new stadium. And they play the Reds, who are on absolute fire right now. So that'll be the big test. You beat Arsenal, could you pick up a win against Liverpool? And just to be real, these are the teams that Liverpool usually kind of flunk against, the smaller teams. The bigger teams, they're up for the occasion, but the teams like Brentford and, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, last season, like Fulham and these teams really give Liverpool a lot of trouble. Southampton, Burnley, and the list goes on. And then afterwards, they play West Ham United. In terms of Wolverhampton Wanderers, who are struggling way down in 16th place with 3 points, 1 win, and 4 losses. This ain't looking good for you on Bruno Lage. I think if Bruno Lage picks up 2 more losses, like if he loses next 2 games, he would be under a whole lot of pressure because they play Spurs next in the EFL Cup. That's a cup. If you lose, that's fine. But they play Southampton and Newcastle, and these are winnable games. Aston Villa, even though Aston Villa are playing well, look, the next 4 games, matter of fact, wait, they haven't, listen, it is fair to say that Wolves had a really tough running at the beginning of the season, right? Because they played Leicester, Tottenham, United. They beat Watford, but they lost to Brentford. But these are the next games coming up. Southampton, Newcastle, Aston Villa, Leeds, Everton, Crystal Palace, West Ham, Norwich, Burnley. They have a really, really nice run all the way to November. And I think this is the period where they have to consolidate. If they do not consolidate, they're in problems. Just want to put it out there. Wolves, you could be in a lot of problems. You could be in a whole lot of problems. So the next game that we're going to move on to, guys, we're going to keep the ball rolling, is the match between Aston Villa and Everton. Let's talk about that one. Let us talk about that one. That one was a good game. I actually watched the replay of this match today. Guys, yeah, I do things like that. The game was played yesterday, but I'm watching it today, even though I knew the result. That's what you call dedication, okay? And you guys watching right now, I know you're coming back for more. That's what you call dedication. So make sure you smash the thumbs up button. We need 7 more likes to get up to the half a century. All right. I would love to get to 100 likes today. You know what I mean? If that's too much to ask, I don't know, man. Like, come on. Come on. Hit the thumbs up button, guys. Come on. Let's do this. Let us do this. Aston Villa versus Everton. I predicted a 2-2 draw. And it was looking like it was going to head to a draw. But I don't know what got into Aston Villa in the second half there. They look like the Villa team that played the first half against Chelsea last week. I don't know what got into them, but they totally steamrolled Everton. But look, you got to give it to Everton. They tried. They were without Richarlison, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, Jordan Pickford, and they were without their captain, Seamus Coleman. You see what I'm saying? So they tried. It was not the strongest Everton team, if we're being completely real. Solomon Rondon, look. I'm doing it solo dolo today. Solomon Rondon was solo man. Basically, he was solo man up top there. Very isolated on the day. He did get a few opportunities, but wasn't able to put in the back of the net. And I think if it was a Richarlison or if it was a Dominic Calvert-Lewin, it would have been a different situation. So, look, I don't know if you guys noticed, but both teams are actually sponsored by Kazoo. So, that game was a great advert for Kazoo. And if you're wondering what Kazoo is, they are like the Carvana of the UK. And Carvana is like a dealership, an online car dealership. You could go online and buy a vehicle, and they'll deliver it to you within like 72 hours. So that's what Kazoo is. If you don't know, now you know. You see what I'm saying? And I can't say the rest. But it was a good game, though. It was a good game. So it was Matt Targett's birthday as well. Matt Targett has been featuring in the team again after Ismail Assar almost ended his career on opening day. And Buendia back on the bench, and Emi Martinez back in goal. When you have Emi Martinez, the man who Arsenal let go, just want to put that out there. When you have him in goal, you have a stronger Aston Villa. Right, 80? Right. You know what I'm talking about. Emi Martinez is a rock. There was an early chance by Rondon in this match. Early Rondon chance. Just want to mention that I mentioned Rondon already. Big up to the boy Leon Bailey. You could see him pictured there. Begovic was in goal for Everton after Pickford his absence, and he made a big save from a corner in the early parts of the game. The game was played at very, very high tempo, and both teams were really, really going at each other. This was an entertaining game. You know, we watch the football for entertainment, This was a very entertaining game. I'm not talking about watching Burnley play or watching Chelsea park the bus sometimes. I'm talking about teams going at each other. Open brand of football. Aston Villa, Everton. John McGinn, who was bright spot there for Aston Villa, had to go off with a concussion. There was a concussion substitute made. And the man with one of the most graceful football name came on the field. Marvelous Nakamba. I think he did a pretty good job. 0-0 at halftime. You would not believe this game was actually 0-0 at halftime. I do not know what got into Villa, but they came out a different team in the second half. And you have to give credit to Dean Smith. Dean Smith made some really good substitutions in this game. These were some quality substitutions. And the John McGinn substitution was forced. But when Leon Bailey came on the field, right? The Leon Bailey substitution changed the game. It was like, damn. I was like, damn. It changed the game. Because if you guys understand and you analyze this thing, Rafa Benitez, the Everton manager, former Liverpool manager as well, former Newcastle manager, he's a very defensive-minded type manager, right? So the game being 0-0, 1 hour in, Rafa Benitez is now thinking, okay, I'm going to get a point from this game. I'm without Calvert-Lewin. I'm without Richarlison. I'm going to get a point here. You see what I'm saying? I'm going to pick up a point here. Thank you guys for 50 thumbs up. Do appreciate that. When Dean Smith, who said the opposite, Dean Smith said, I'm going for the kill. You see what I'm saying? I'm going for the kill. I got my boy Danny Ings on the field. I got Watkins. You could see how this, you know what I'm saying? I'm going for the kill here. I'm definitely going for the kill. He brought Leon Bailey on. What did Rafa Benitez do? Take off Rondon and brought on Andre Gomes, a defensive style player, right? That is what he did. After he did that, Aston Villa, they got their goal. 66 minutes. Douglas Luiz to Matt Cash, who was on the money for his first ever goal for Aston Villa. I'm pretty sure that was his first goal. That was a screamer of a goal with his left foot. So big up to Matty Cash, man. He was on the money. He was on the money. The man was straight cash on the day. And just for a little side note, I've read something that the Poland national team has been looking to call up Matty Cash, who is like half Polish. And I think someone did come out and said that that's not true. Someone from the Polish FA or something came out and said that's not true. But I don't believe that one bit, though. I really don't believe that one bit, because let me tell you why I don't believe that. England have about 10 right backs, and Matty Cash would be way down the pecking order. You have Walker, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, you have Trent Alexander-Arnold, you have Reece James, you have Kieran Trippier, you have James Milner, who who could play right back as well. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. But there's too many right backs. There's guys like Max Aarons and all these guys. You see what I mean? And there's some players who would play right back. Joe Gomez would play right back just to get into the England team if he has to. So he should go and play for Poland. Just want to give you that little tidbit there. He's half Polish and he should take up the opportunity. So good goal, man. Good goal. 66 minutes. And Aston Villa were all over Everton in that little 5 minute period. Leon Bailey, I spoke about his substitution. He came on, and that corner, I think that corner it looked like it was going in, you know. It looks like it was going in. That should have been given a Leon Bailey goal, because that just touched Lucas Digne's head and went straight into the back of the net. 2-0 to Villa. And then Leon Bailey, as you guys could see pictured on screen right there, from a throw-in. This goal came from a throw-in, right? A throw-in. Imagine that. Matty Cash with the throw-in. On the money again with the throw-in. And then Danny Ings, who got the ball, held off a few players around him, and picked out Leon Bailey, who was unmarked. Unmarked by the makeshift right back there. Unmarked. And what he did, he just ran. And he said it best in his interview. Godfrey was nowhere in the frame. Because Leon Bailey, I'm pretty sure Leon Bailey could join the Jamaican sprint team. Because this guy's fast. I'm telling you. This guy is quick. And he just held his poise, headed the ball into the ground, let it bounce, and he hit it so hard. It went straight through Begovic's gloves. Poor Begovic. Straight through his gloves. That was a strike. I think this goal could actually win Goal of the Month. This could win Goal of the Month for September. I just want to nominate that one for Goal of the Month because that was brilliant though. Unfortunately, Leon Bailey had to come off injured. He injured himself scoring the goal. That was a bullet, I'm telling you. So that was his first Aston Villa goal as well. And you got to give it to him because it seems like he really has a point to prove. I think that's what it is. He has a point to prove. I think he actually needs to start having a point to prove for Jamaica as well. Because for the club side of your game, you're really on point. Leverkusen, he's playing hard, scoring against Bayern Munich and all. He was Bayern Munich's like bogey player. But for Jamaica, so you get a little head scratching there for Jamaica, man. A little head scratching. You see what I'm saying? And it's hard to understand. I do not see him play with such energy and verve for Jamaica. Hitting the ball, running past players. Godfrey can't catch him. I'm like, Jesus, man. You gotta play like you gotta up your game for Jamaica. Listen, well played for Villa. I've seen you a few times and you've looked really good. Listen, when Leon Bailey came on, the whole stadium went crazy. You could swear this guy was a dancehall artist or something. You see what I mean? You could swear. You could swear this guy was Vibes Cartel. You see what I'm saying? You could swear. The crowd went crazy, singing his name and all. And when he scored the goal, thunderous. And he pulled up his shirt and dedicated the goal to someone, picked up a yellow card. But it was really good, man. It was really good by Aston Villa. I like what the team is doing, seeing that they are playing without their talismanic captain who left for greener pastures. Let's just make that one clear. Big up AD. I'm sorry, bro. Greener pastures. Jack Grealish. So, well done by Villa. Well done. They stuttered in the last game against Chelsea. But, well done, man. And that was actually the first loss this season by Everton. For Everton. And it was inflicted by Dean Smith. Masterclass. And guys, that's all I have for that game. You know, I'm just trying to review the games the best way I know how, man. You feel me? That Everton kit is kind of weird though. That pattern down the middle is weird. I just want to put that out there. You know, I have my opinions, and that's one opinion I have to share. Weird kit. Very, very weird. The Aston Villa kit, you know, the traditional claret and blue, it looks good. It looks good as usual. Nice socks. Looks good. You see what I'm saying? But Everton were always up against it, man. When you have Asmir Begovic in goal, you see what I'm saying? Rondon up top. He's been in China eating lo mein and chow mein and eating all kind of wild meat over there in China. So, we don't know. He plays for Venezuela as well. So, his morale cannot be that high. So, you're always going to have problems. But, good win. Good win for Aston Villa. And with that win, Aston Villa are now, let me get the table for you, 10th. 7 points, 2 wins and a draw. 2 losses. So, satisfactory start to the season. As for Everton, they're 6th. Great start. They have 10 points and this is their first loss. So, a little setback, but let's see how they bounce back. The true test of a team is how they bounce back from a loss. So let's see what Everton and Rafa Benitez do next time they play in the Premier League. And who are they playing next time? They actually meet QPR in a cup game. during the week, and then they have Norwich. So if we can judge from the way Norwich has started the season, Everton are on the road to bouncing back. Sorry, Norwich fans, but listen, I have absolutely no belief in the team. None. As for Aston Villa, they have another match against Chelsea. Another one at Stamford Bridge. Could they get the better of Chelsea, who would be rotating their team this time around? Let's see. Let us see. I haven't made predictions for the EFL Cup games yet, though. I think I might actually try to do some predictions tomorrow if I have the time. And then they play Manchester United in the league. It's gonna be tough for Villa, but that's where the real test comes in. So with that said, how's everybody in the chat doing? Big up to everybody, man. How are you guys feeling? We have Ricky in the house. How are you doing, Ricky? Ajax 9-0. I actually saw that one. Ajax need to just leave that league. They need to form that what's it called? Benelux? Whatever the league is, where they're going to join the Belgian league, the Eredivisie, and maybe have a team or two from Luxembourg, because Ajax are killing it over there, man. Didn't they hit 12 against a team last season? 15? 25? You see what I'm saying? It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So, look, we're going to move right on, man. We have a lot of games to talk about. We're going to move right on. And I know I haven't been showing you guys a lot of these pictures, but here you go, man. Here you go. Here you go. Doing this actually helps me to timestamp the games when I'm done with the live stream, to just timestamp it. I get to the game, I'm like, okay. So if you're watching this right now, there are timestamps that you could skip around. King of the match, Leon Bailey, and he deserves it, man. But I gotta tell you, Leon, you have to step your game up for the Jamaican national team. They need you. I know Villa needs you too. They're paying you big money, but Jamaica needs you, bro. I'm not questioning your patriotism, but I'm questioning your patriotism. Step your blood clot game up. Okay? All right. We're going to keep it moving. Seriously. Let's talk about a game that I didn't actually watch. Burnley 0, Arsenal 1. And I actually just watched the highlights for this one. So in terms of my predictions, though, let me get the predictions for you. Let me get the predictions. Make sure I share what I predicted. I did predict an Arsenal win, though. And I predicted a 2-1 win for Arsenal. And they did win by 1 goal. But Burnley didn't score. So they kept a clean sheet. So well done. Well done to the Gunners. Back-to-back wins. Beating Norwich. And beating Burnley like you're supposed to. You see what I'm saying? You're supposed to beat these teams. What do you think? You're not? Oh, whoa. Let's celebrate. It's a party. Let's have a Thomas party over here. No. You're supposed to be beating these teams. I don't know how you're going to fare in the next games, but these teams you had to beat. Martin Odegaard, 38th minute. What a freaking goal, man. God damn. You got to give it to Odegaard, though. Got to give it to Odegaard. He was on the money with that one. That was a great free kick. That was a great free kick. Brilliant goal by Mr. Martin Odegaard from Norway. When you talk to Erling Haaland a lot, you know what I'm saying? When you play with Erling Haaland, it's going to rub off on you a little. You see what I'm saying? It's really going to rub off on you. And I think that was a quality strike there. And that was the only goal of the game. Burnley did get a penalty in the 68th minute. That was overturned by VAR. And the crazy thing about that situation, right? It was Aaron Ramsdale was deemed to win the ball. The ball went out of play. It should have been a corner, but it was given a drop ball. I don't get it. You see what I'm saying? I really don't get it. It should have been a corner. So I don't get the Premier League refereeing, though. Seriously. Anthony Taylor was the man in charge. So what else do you expect? He gave a red card during a Europa League game when the guy, the Champions League game, and the guy never even got a first yellow. So Anthony Taylor, what else could you expect from him? But look, Burnley's terrible. home form continues. I don't have a lot on this game. If you guys have anything in the comments to drop on this one, please share and I'll elaborate. I'll answer any question you have. But the whole narrative here is Arsenal picking up another win where they should win. You see what I'm saying? They should win against these teams. If you're going to struggle against, you struggle against Spurs, you struggle against City, you struggle against the bigger teams. Do not struggle against these teams you're supposed to pick up 3 points against. Not 1 point, but 3 points. And I mean this. I mean this like if I'm an Arsenal fan here. I mean this. Big up to the boy Ankit in the house, man. How are you? Says he's gassed with the win. Thank you for coming through. Anthony Taylor is a joke. Ramsdale, yeah. I got to give it to Aaron, though. Aaron, bro. Aaron, let me talk to you, Aaron. I got to give it to you. You can see the Arsenal team buoyed with the win. I got to give it to Aaron Ramsdale, though. Listen, whoever your agent is, I need to hire him. Seriously, I need to hire him as a life coach or something because you got relegated with Bournemouth. You still managed to get a Premier League move to Sheffield. Then you got relegated with Sheffield. You still managed to get a Premier League move to Arsenal. I need to hire a freaking agent. Seriously. I need to. Because it's absolutely brilliant. I need to find out who your agent is right now. Where's that? Where's that? Agent. World in Motion. I need to get in contact with that company immediately. Immediately. And you managed to get a contract until 2025. Bro, you're doing big things. I even saw something on the internet that said Mikel Arteta said that he don't even know if Bert Leno will play for Arsenal again. See what I'm saying? Bert Leno, you've been looking real suspect. Even though he saved Arsenal on many occasions, he just have those weird moments, man, where his brain just seems non-existent. And for a goalkeeper of his caliber, yeah, I could understand why they brought in Aaron Ramsdale. The thing about Arsenal and Arteta is Arteta believes in this little project he's building. And he says that the players he brought in was identified as the players that he need to complete this puzzle. Players like Tomiyasu, players like Ben White, players like Martin Odegaard. You see what I'm saying? Players like Sambi Lukanga. These guys were brought in to fit in to complete the puzzle. And it'll be nice to see that puzzle come together. You see what I mean? Because Arsenal, it was not a good start whatsoever. It wasn't. It wasn't. First 5 games, 3 consecutive losses, but they had bounced back with 2 big wins and they're 13th in the table. This is a huge win. As for Burnley, man, 1 point, 4 losses and a draw. Their home form, it's terrible. It's terrible, I'm telling you. And it goes back to last season. I think they're like 12 or 13 games straight without a loss at Turf Moor, which is not good. Your home is where you have to make your fortress. And if you ain't going to pick up points on the road, make sure you pick up points at home. And I just saw it. I forgot to mention Burnley and Arsenal fans actually kicked off at the end of the game. Let me show you that picture right there. Right there, you could see the picture, the Burnley fan with the piece of wood in his hand about to throw it across to the Arsenal fan. These guys are hooligans, I'm telling you. You see what I'm saying? You could see it right there. I'm not making it up. It's right there for you to see. Right there for you to see. But since we're on this page, guys, let me see if they have any insights. Yeah, Burnley are now winless. Oh, man, my memory is working again. Burnley are now winless in the last 13 Premier League home games, while they're also winless in the last 10 home league games against Arsenal. Arsenal have won consecutive league games by a 1-0 scoreline for the first time since December of 2014. 11 different players had a shot for Burnley today. Only once have they ever had more players with an attempt in a Premier League match, 12 versus Wolves in 2010. It was actually nice to see Maxwell Cornet on the field. I think he came off the bench and he crossed in late and Jay Rodriguez headed out they could have picked up a point. They could have picked up a point. They didn't play badly. You take a look at the stats. They outshot Arsenal. So it's just that they didn't have that clear-cut opportunity to beat Aaron Ramsdale. So you got to give it to Arsenal, even though they weren't like overly impressive. They still did the business and pick up the win. And if you take a look at the Arsenal team here, guys, it's not a bad project they're building there at all, you know, when you really look at it. With Aubameyang, Saka, Odegaard, Smith Rowe, Pepe. That's not a bad top five. With Thomas Partey holding in the middle. Kieran Tierney, we know he plays for the badge. Tomiyasu is going to give you his all. He's a Japanese international. And you have Ben White and Gabriel. These guys could build a formidable partnership with Aaron Ramsdale in goal. You see what I'm saying? So, all the best. Godspeed to Arsenal. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. As for Burnley, man, listen, I don't have high hopes for Burnley. I just want to put it out there. They're trying to be progressive. They're trying to sign new players. They're bringing in, you know, investors and everything. They renewed Sean Dyche's deal. Give him a new contract until 2025. But it ain't looking good. I'm just saying it ain't looking good. And it never looked good for Burnley at the start of the season. Never does. But they always manage to pull things together. Always. Don't know why. Sean Dyche has the know-how. But what we're going to do, we're going to just go back to the Premier League page right there. You take a look at some of these pictures in motion right there. That was the chance late in the game by Jay Rodriguez, put over. If he had handled that a little bit better, it would have been in the back of the net. You see what I'm saying? If he could have headed in like Thiago Silva did for Chelsea there against Tottenham, could have picked up a point. But I am impressed with what I've seen from Tomiyasu though. I gotta give him that. I really didn't rate the signing at first, but I gotta give it to him though. He has started life in North London pretty well. Gotta give it to him. So Odegaard with the goal, as I mentioned, and Arsenal with the 3 points. In terms of who they play next, you may ask, who do they play next? For Arsenal, their next game will be against AFC Wimbledon in the EFL Cup, where they will rotate. You may see guys like Florian Balogun get a run out. And their next match will be a London derby against North London derby against their fierce rivals, Tottenham Hotspur. And they have the opportunity to put 3 past Tottenham and go above them in the table, I think, because let me double check here. Arsenal are currently 13th with 6 points with a -7 goal difference, and Spurs have a -3. Well, yeah, they'll yeah, Spurs would yeah, Arsenal will go up 3, Spurs will drop down to 6. Yep. So 3-0 Arsenal. It's easy. Palace did it. Chelsea did it. You could do it too. Come on. And you guys know how I feel about Tottenham Hotspur already. See what I'm saying? So let us see how they fare though. I have to do a combined 11 for that one. That'll be fun. That'll be a fun combined 11. That'll be a whole lot of fun. So after that, they play Brighton, Crystal Palace, Aston Villa, Leicester, Watford. They have a nice little run of games where Mikel Arteta could get his reputation back. Whatever reputation he had before by winning the FA Cup, he could get it back. Because he has lost the fans, most of them. So he got to get the fans back with some wins. It'll be mad if Arsenal just goes on a crazy winning spree though. So if you guys haven't yet smashed the thumbs up button, please do so. Make sure you do so. Start being stingy with the likes. We got 61 likes. Let's try to get to 100 thumbs up. Do appreciate everybody watching the stream right about now. I'm just here passionately reviewing these games. Just want to put it out there. As for Burnley, oh man, they're in trouble. They play Rochdale next in the EFL Cup. And then they play Leicester City. It's going to be tough. Even though Leicester are not in really good form, it's going to be tough still. And that's on the road. Then they play Norwich. Man City. You never know. We're dropping points like crazy these days. So with that being said, guys, we're going to move on to the next game. But before we do, what are you guys saying in the chat right now? Big up to Adam the Great who says, I rate Odegaard. He's a player with big potential to be a top-class player. I do agree with you. Big up to Michael Tablet in the house. Big up to who else we have in here who I haven't shouted out yet, man. Linda Longsworth. I think Messi misses Barcelona. You just might be onto something, you know. You just might be onto something. You see what I'm saying? You gotta stay focused, Messi. You see what I'm saying? You gotta stay focused. Gotta stay focused, bro. You cannot be making love via proxy. You can't. And when I say that, you can't be hanging out with your wife and thinking about another girl, bro. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Or hang out with your girl and thinking about your ex-wife, I should say. Stop it, Messi. Get your act together. You're a PSG player now. So, look. We're going to keep it moving. Big up to everybody in here, man. Duhane Thompson. Nice to see you around here. 80 Boot. Messi played with no heart at PSG. Subbed off. Oh, my God. Yo. Crazy. Definite. Guys, would we see Messi kiss the badge if he actually scores? I doubt. That'd be blasphemous. But Adam is saying Xhaka is good too. Xhaka? You can't be real. Are you joking? Arsenal could do without Xhaka though. You see what I'm saying? His absence is actually tangible in a positive way, meaning that they're doing well without him. They don't need Xhaka. They really don't need Xhaka. I think the less of Xhaka you see, the better Arsenal will do. But the fact that Granit Xhaka is the captain of Arsenal, you will see him again. That's the crazy thing. You will see him again. You definitely will see him again. So, what we're going to do, guys, we're going to move right on. I have a lot of games to talk about, but let's move on to this one. We're doing well. Norwich 1, Watford 3. This is a game that I didn't watch, but I did watch the highlights. I made some notes for you. So I'll just share the little tidbits that I find in the highlights. So Norwich with another loss, man. Another loss. My prediction, a Watford win, of course. Come on. You think I'm going to be predicting Norwich to win these games right now? Maybe later on in the season when they're already, doomed. I predicted a 2-1 win for Watford. And my call was Watford, Norwich won't be able to handle Ismail Assar. And I was on the freaking cryptocurrency with it. Because Ismail Assar with the brace. And he could have scored a hat-trick. Emmanuel Dennis with the goal. That was a brilliant header crossing by Kiko Femenia. That name is quite feminine, right? Femenia. But, really good goal. But Timo Pukki. Let me talk to you, Pukki. He was set up by Matthias Norman with his first start. His first start in Norwich colours. And it's the first time I'm hearing about this player. I can't remember covering him when I did the transfer segment. I really can't. Ozan Kabak. I gotta laugh, you know what I'm saying? I gotta laugh. Because you know why I gotta laugh? You're a young prospective defender. Only 21 years old. Liverpool brought you in on loan, and then they decided not to sign you on a permanent basis. And that's Liverpool, you know. What is that telling you? You are absolutely no good. I'm not saying you can't improve, but I don't rate Kabak. I just want to put, I do not rate Kabak. When you're going to have a defense of Kabak, Grant Hanley, Brandon Williams, and Max Aarons, I feel Max Aarons, when Bayern Munich wanted you, why you didn't sign? You see what I'm saying? I don't get some of these players, you know. I don't get you. You should have signed. You should have freaking signed. You should have signed. This Norwich teams looks light. You ever try to get a Corona? You ever try to buy a case of Corona? A 24 pack of Corona or 12 pack? And you pick up the light version by mistake, and when you get home, you're so pissed. With that being said, let me take a sip of my beer, man. That's when I saw the Norwich 11, I almost laughed. I'm like, this is funny. This is funny. They're getting relegated for sure. I have no doubts about it. No doubts. 5 matches, 5 losses. They're over. It's over. It is over. It is. Listen, when Timo Pukki scored that goal, he celebrated. I'm like, Pukki, chill, bro. Chill. You just equalize. Chill. Calm yourself down. Go back and try to score again. Because Ismail Assar was all over Norwich. Jesus Christ. Listen, you think Sadio Mane is nice? Listen, you think Sadio Mane is nice? Try Ismail Assar. Try Sa. I'm just putting it out there. Try Sa. Just try Sa. This guy is lightning quick. He could dribble and he has an eye for goal. Watford's record signing went down to the championship with them, came back up immediately, and he banged in a brace. Brilliant. Brilliant. That second goal by Watford goal, brilliant. Josh King with the assist, brilliant build up. You gotta give it to Watford. Even though they went through a little slump there. Let's just keep it real. Went through a slump. Lost 3 games. 3 consecutive matches after winning their opening match against Villa. But they bounced back with a win against Norwich. They gotta beat Norwich. These are teams you gotta beat. Even though y'all were playing in the championship recently, you got to beat Norwich City. Norwich are the worst team in the Premier League. By far. And I'm not being nice right now. I'm not here to be nice. Nice guys finish dead last. I'm not here to be nice. Just like I'm not nice to Tottenham, I ain't nice to Norwich at all. See what I'm saying? Well played, Watford. Well played. Well played. So, the Saw goal was actually it was actually checked by VAR for offside, but I don't know why they checked it, because I don't think anybody was offside there. And that was a good save by Krul from the Josh King shot, but Saw put in the rebound. 3-1. Big win. Big win. King of the match, Ismail Assar. Take a look at some of these pictures. Xisco Munoz, very happy. Danny Rose had a good game. And listen, let me take some time to big up to Watford, man. Watford with the Dogecoin logo on their sleeves. I just hope this is a sign that Dogecoin blows up just like Bitcoin. I'm just going to put it out there, because if that happens, I could finally quit my goddamn day job. You see what I'm saying? I just want to put that out there. Big up to Michael, bro. I know you know, Pukki scored, but Norwich are dead though. Norwich might as well reserve their hotels in Preston and Cardiff, cause they get relegated. I like that. Big up to everybody in the chat. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. Let's get the stream up to 100 likes. So, Xisco Munoz, you needed this win. You needed the win because we know Watford sacked their managers left, right, and center. Remember, right? Remember, I spoke about the former Tottenham players leaving Tottenham, like Rose, Musa Sissoko. Remember, I spoke about players' careers heading for stagnation, death, or just suffering at Tottenham Hotspur. That's exactly what guys like Danny Rose was dealing with. Musa Sissoko was dealing with. You see what I'm saying? So I didn't just make an empty statement when I spoke about Tottenham in that video that I made on my way home from work there. I didn't. That was well thought out. Well thought out. Okay? So all the best to Norwich. Not Norwich. Yeah, they'll need that. But all the best to Watford though. All the best to them. I don't want them to get relegated. I don't like the team, but because they got the Dogecoin on their sleeve there, and I'm a you know what I mean? I like Doge. You see, I'm part of the Doge army. I actually want to see them stay up. It would help. Definitely would help. You see what I'm saying? So take a look at some of these other pictures. Brandon Williams on loan from United. Daniel Farker, he's smiling. He ain't gonna get sacked. He ain't gonna get sacked unless he lose all his matches. But well done. Well done picking up the 6 points there, Watford. So in terms of their table standings right now, Watford are 11th and Norwich are dead last with a negative 12 goal difference. Minus 12 goal difference. They're not scoring enough goals. They have scored 2 and conceded 14. This is horrible, man. This is horrible. This could be a Sheffield United situation like last season happening all over again. 5 losses. How many losses did Sheffield get last season, you may ask? Wait, let me double check. Let me make sure I'm seeing this thing right. 29 losses last season by Sheffield United. Norwich might actually break that record. They might actually break the record, though. But in terms of who these teams play next, for Watford, their next game will be against Stoke in the EFL Cup. And then they play Newcastle. And they have Leeds. Winnable games. Winnable games. And then they have Liverpool. Remember the last time they met Liverpool? They actually washed Liverpool, you know. That was a season before last. Ismail Assar unleashed. For Norwich City, they would hope that it gets better. It doesn't. They play Liverpool in the cup game. It's a winnable game because Liverpool, I think they're going to rotate. But let's see if Klopp's going to take the cup serious this season. Then they have Everton, Burnley, Brighton. Winnable games. So Norwich might actually pick up something in their next couple matches. Who knows? If they don't get nothing from the Everton match, the Burnley game, or the Brighton game, they could just, as Mike said, they could just pack up and just say, listen, man, we're just going to save our energy for next season in the championship. You know what I mean? Let's just do that. Let's just do that. Then they have Chelsea. So what are you guys saying in the chat right now? Appreciate everybody in here. Yeah, I'm glad. Listen, I'm glad you made this comment, bro. I don't rate Josh Sargent one bit. I don't know what it was with Norwich by bringing in Josh Sargent, by bringing in Kabak. Dead moves. Dead moves, man. I like Zolis. He didn't start Zolis. Yeah, whatever. Whatever, man. Norwich, waste of time. Seriously. Sorry to say. It's harsh. Let me drink some of this beer right now. It's harsh, man. It's harsh. But let's move on. Let's move on. We got a lot of big games to talk about. Well played, Watford. I like Saw. I've liked Saw since he played for Stade Rennais. And I've been following him. I have a video on my channel where I actually was talking about players. What did I do? I think I did like a goal package. Or no, I think I can't even remember. But I spoke about players Barcelona should sign, I think. And Saw was one of those players. They didn't sign him. So we know that. So the next game. Let me see which game I'm going to talk about next. Let me just do a little roll call of the games I spoke about already. Talked about Newcastle, Leeds. Talked about Wolves, Brentford. Spoke about Burnley, Arsenal. Norwich, Watford, Aston Villa, Everton. All right. I'm halfway through. Let me run through these. Brighton versus Leicester. Let's go. Brighton and Hove Albion 2. Leicester City 1. Quality stuff by Graham Potter. I almost said Chris Hughton. I don't know why I'm thinking about Chris Hughton. I saw an article about Chris Hughton. He's currently in charge of Forest, and he was on the cusp of getting sacked. Let me see if that actually... Did that happen yet, guys? Did that happen? And yeah, I've been following the whole situation that's going on with Derby County, going into administration and all of that. And yeah, I wanted to talk about that a little bit, but if we have any time at the end of the video, yeah, I'll touch on that, give you an update on that. But I don't even think, I don't have time. I gotta take, me and my wife gotta go shopping. We gotta go shopping for food. The fridge is empty right now. So let's keep it moving. I don't know if I have time to do that. 1 hour, 19 minutes in, and I got a lot of games to talk about. So big up to everybody in here. You guys know I like to talk about the other leagues as well, but I don't think I'll be able to do that today. I gotta get the food in the house, man. The house is like bare. So Brighton to Leicester 1. Gotta give it to Brighton though. Let's just take a time. Let's just take some time to congratulate Brighton. Shane Duffy given king of the match. But Graham Potter, since you started growing out that beard like your boy Dom, you've been doing a lot better. Great signing, bringing in Mark Cucurella. He was working hard. Imagine when Cucurella and Tariq Lamptey link up. Oh man, what a team Brighton could be. What a team. I like to call Brighton the mini Man City, you know what I'm saying? And I like to take some time to give a big shout out to Yves Bissouma, who recently said he's the best midfielder in the Premier League. It's debatable because he's not bad. Maybe he's defensive midfielder, maybe not, attacking midfielder, but defensive midfielder. He's been doing a great job. And he marshaled on in this game after picking up an injury. Thought he was going to get subbed off. He stayed on. So in this game, Brighton with a chance in the 14th minute. Big block by Vestergaard. That was a chance for Neil Maupay. And 26th minute, shot by Solly-Mart. Saved by Schmeichel with his feet. Lallana with another chance. Blasted over. So Brighton started this game very, very well. Really bright start for Brighton. Gotta say that. The goal came in the 35th minute. A Vestergaard handball. This was a very strange game where VAR came into picture and the game was decided by VAR decisions, I must say. Vestergaard handball. Some may say it's not a handball, some may say it's a handball, but I think Vestergaard made himself big and he had his hands sprawled out. There was also a debate on whether Maupay fouled Vestergaard in that whole play, but it was given a penalty and Maupay stepped up, put it away very nicely. 1-0, and that was Maupay's third goal of the season. Great start for Neil Maupay. Controversial penalty, but he put it in the back of the net anyway. It was a dominant first half by Brighton and Hove Albion, and Leicester, who has not been playing some good football lately, made to chase the game. You have to give it to Brighton on the opposite side there. They have been playing really good. Brighton are now 4th in the table. 4th. They have lost the game, but they have won 4. This is something that Brighton failed to do last season. They failed to finish games off, and they almost did not see this one out. They almost didn't see it out. They did score in the 50th minute. Danny Welbeck with the header from the Leandro Trossard cross, and that was a really good goal by Welbeck. Jamie Vardy in the 61st minute pegged one back. But Leicester looked brighter in the second half. I have to give it to Brendan Rodgers for that substitution he made there. James Maddison has been a nothing player for quite some time. I don't know if the links to Arsenal or the other bigger clubs got to his head, but he has been awful for a while, man. So he was taken off and Ademola Lookman brought on. And I'm telling you, Lookman, oh my God. Yo, Lookman. Ademola Lookman came on and light up the freaking field, especially down the right flank, Brighton's left. And I don't know, man. Listen, he was really, really threatening. I really like that signing. When they got him from RB Leipzig on loan, I like that. For some of you guys who were in the stream, you could remember I said I like that signing. So big up to Ademola Lookman. He came on and he really changed the game. Even though Leicester weren't able to get the second goal, because of VAR chalked off 2 goals for them, they still played well. And after a brilliant start, they managed to get the goal in the 62nd minute. Really good build-up play. Tillemans with the cross into Vardy, and Vardy with the tap-in. 150th Leicester City goal as well. Legendary player, 2-1. Mwepu came on, Solly March came on. And this is where I have to give Graham Potter the credit. After he went down, after they conceded that goal, he made a defensive substitution immediately. Enoch Mwepu, a defensive midfielder, was brought on for Solly March. Game management, something that Brighton failed to do ever since they got promoted to the Premier League for the first time. Always, they look good, they can't see out games. Last season, the draw kings of the league. But This is a different team. This is a different philosophy under Graham Potter. You got to give it to Potter. Because, look, let me break it down some more. Enoch Mwepu came on for Solly March. Tactical brilliance there. Another brilliant tactical move made by Graham Potter, right? Timothy Castagna came on for Leicester. Freshen up for Bertrand. Freshen up in the fullback position. Ademola Lookman was causing so much trouble down the left flank. A lot of trouble. He was giving Cucurella a whole lot of trouble. What he did, he brought on Dan Burn, a defensive player. Are you with me? Stay with me. Welbeck off. Stay with me. Stay with me. Just stay with me, please. Stay with me. The third change he made was to bring on Jakob Moder for Yves Bissouma, because Bissouma was actually struggling with injury. And Jakob Moder is also a midfielder of similar ilk. So you could see the tactical genius by Graham Potter here. Iheanacho came on. What he did, he responded with a different substitution. You see what I'm saying? You want to safeguard Yves Bissouma for the next upcoming games, and you want to have him fit and ready to go. So quality stuff. They saw out the game, but the game wasn't without controversy, man. These offside goals, the goal scored by Lookman, Harvey Barnes blocking the goalkeeper, Sanchez. Twice. This happened twice. This didn't happen once. This happened twice. Indeed, he scored 85th minute. Bizarre scenes with Harvey Barnes deemed to block the goalkeeper again. This is crazy. You see what I'm saying? So Leicester, they will feel hard done by, but they didn't play well. Just like in the Europa League match where they didn't manage that game well against Napoli, they didn't look good again. They really didn't look good. So Leicester, they gotta really get their act together. This could be the season where they do not compete for that top 4 spot. I'm afraid to say that. This could be the season. Because if you look at their last couple games, they lost to West Ham, horrible loss. They did beat Norwich like they were supposed to, right? They did that. That's a given. They allow Norwich to equalize, but they lost to City, give up the 2 points against Napoli, and now you lose against Brighton, a team that they would have fancied themselves picking up 3 points against. That's the thing. Congrats to Brighton. Congrats to Graham Potter. They're looking good. They're on 12 points. Brighton are in 4th. I've asked Doug during the week if he think Brighton could break into that top 10 spot. Who knows, man? Who knows? Who knows? This could be the season where Leicester flunks out, maybe drop outside the top 10, maybe become a mid-table team again. I know it's sad to say, but who knows? Not a good start. 3 losses, 2 wins. They need to get their act together. They definitely need to. So what are you guys saying in the chat right now? Big up to everybody in here. Adam is saying Brighton are looking very bright this season. They will give the last season's top 4 run for their money. Let's see. Let's see. I hope. Listen, I hope. Android memes, thank you very much for coming through, bro. I'm sorry I haven't even given you a shout out all stream, bro. But I'm sorry about that. Sorry about that. So look, Michael, Brighton for top 10 if they stay healthy. But Leicester need to switch to 2-striker formation for me. You would like to see a little bit more Patson Daka, a little bit more Iheanacho. I don't understand why Iheanacho do not get more starts at all. I don't get it. Really don't get it. They need to start giving Iheanacho a lot more starts, because every time he come on the field, things start to kind of, falling in place for Leicester City. But well done to Brighton. We won't stay super long on this one. Let's just, go through some of these pictures here. Danny Welbeck, he's really celebrating that goal, man. He's in his feelings, man. God damn, Welbeck. But that was a good header, though. Very, very good header. I like the Cucurella signing, though. Listen, Cucurella, you got best hair, man. You win best hair competition in the Premier League. Here's Bissouma. Your hair ain't looking too bad either, you know what I mean? But the Cucurella, man, hair looking fly. Very, very fly. So, Yanchu, bro, you up there in the best hair competition too, but you have not been defended well. I have to point out that Leicester City have been missing the services of Johnny Evans. I think that's the missing piece here for Leicester. Johnny Evans. Definitely Johnny Evans. And one thing I have to point out about Leicester. Why haven't Brendan Rodgers give Hamza Chowdhury more opportunities? I think Chowdhury should have tried to go out on loan. Maybe go to a different league and try his hand in maybe the Bundesliga or the Eredivisie or something. Because he's just rotting away at Leicester City. I know he's only 23 still, but this guy's a hard tackler. He needs to be playing football. I don't like this. You see what I'm saying? Justice! Free my boy Hamza! Come on. Free Hamza. See what I mean? If you got to put together an Asian 11, Hamza Chowdhury could fit in because he's half Grenadian and half Bangladeshi. And he's English, just so you know. If you didn't know, now you know. Hey, Bob, if you're still in here, I don't know if you knew that, but now you know. Big up to Kathleen Maxey in the house. How are you doing? Nice to see you in here. Kevin, bro, how are you doing? How are you doing, Kevin? Nice to see you in here as well. So let's move on. Let's move on. We got a lot of games to talk about. And let me just check my notes. Got a couple more big ones to touch on. And let's talk about this game, man. Let's talk about this game. Let's talk about my game. We don't need to talk about this one for too long because I've touched on this game already on the channel. So go check the review for that game. But let's break it down a little bit more. Let's do that. I really don't think Ruben Diaz deserved the player of the match. Sorry. You don't deserve the king of the match. I think a Southampton player should have got that. You see what I'm saying? Not a Manchester City player. We didn't play nothing like no freaking king of no match. Seriously. Because Southampton matched up with whatever we brought to them. So you got to give it to Southampton though. 0-0. Very frustrating day at the office, man. Very, very frustrating day at the office. Gotta say that. Definitely gotta put it out there. Wait. Yeah, I did. Wait. Did I mention who these teams are playing next? Leicester and... I think I did. Yeah, I think I did, right? I think I did mention who Leicester and Burnley are playing next. Oh, I didn't. I did. Not Burnley. Brighton. Brighton will be playing Cardiff in the EFL Cup. Then they play Everton next. Just so you know. And for Leicester City, they'll play Millwall on the road in the EFL Cup. And then they play Burnley at home. All right. Now we can talk about Manchester City 0, Southampton 0. If you don't know by now, I'm a Man City fan. A devout Man City fan. I love my team. But I don't love how they played on the day. Embarrassing stuff. Should have won that game. Should have lost the game. That's what I meant to say. We should have lost the game. We're lucky not to lose that game. We're really lucky. I got to put it out there. I'm not one of those fans who are going to be biased and who's always going to think their team is going to win games. We should have lost the fucking game. I don't want to curse. Today's Sunday. Listen, we should have lost the game. We should have lost the game. Could I say that once again? We should have lost. Raheem, bro, that pants looking real tight, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Let's go. Let's keep it moving. Yeah, look at Benderek. Benderek is like, yo, man, I don't know, Raheem. I don't know, bro. The pants, bro. I don't know, bro. You need to up a size, man. Looking a little small there. I don't know, bro. But yeah, this incident right here. This incident, bro. I don't know. I don't know how Kyle Walker did not get sent off, nor the penalty wasn't given. We got lucky. We got really lucky with that one. We got lucky. Just want to put it out there. We ain't even got no Irish players in our team, but we were lucky as F. Telling you. So this was a 200 appearance for Raheem Sterling in Man City colours. Bright start by Southampton. City played themselves in a game bit by bit. Still didn't manage to break down Southampton. You know, Grealish with a few good runs. Gundogan did get a header that he didn't put in. You know what I'm saying? Frustrating game. to say the least. Very, very frustrating game. Very frustrating. Could I say that again? Very, very frustrating game. Not our best performance. Gabriel Jesus didn't really do much in the game. Bernardo didn't really do much. You know what I'm saying? I know we kind of struggled to get over the line against Leicester City, get a 1-0 win. And this one, if we were going to win it, it would have been a scrappy win. We almost picked up the scrappy win when Phil Foden came on and McCarthy saved his header. And then over-enthusiastic Raheem Sterling had to run up to try to score when Phil Foden could have put in the rebound by himself. Yeah, just want to mention that one. Just want to mention it. But just to talk about the penalty, though, Kyle Walker, bro, you got off. You got off. I could see why the ref did not give the penalty. I could really understand why he didn't. Because it takes a lot for a referee to overturn his initial his initial decision. You don't find that very often unless it's a clear and obvious error made by the ref. And this was the instance right there. Southampton, listen, I gotta give it to Adam Armstrong. He laid Ruben Diaz on the floor. Ruben Diaz actually, listen, I don't know, bro. You can't get dribbled past like that. Adam Armstrong just left you sitting down there like he's on timeout. He's like a naughty kid. Timeout, Ruben Diaz. 5 minutes, timeout. Give him the slip and was through to score. If Kyle Walker didn't come in and intervene, it's 1-0. It is 1-0. So I understand why the ref gave the red card, denying of a clear goal scoring opportunity, and the penalty. But when you look at the replay, Kyle Walker managed to get his body between Armstrong and the ball to just, it's like he had control over the ball in a way. You see what I'm saying? It's like he had control over the play. So when Armstrong went in for his kick, it hit Kyle Walker instead of Kyle Walker taking out Armstrong. That's what I saw. That is what I saw. I don't know what you saw, but that is what I saw. But Pep, bro, you might lose some more hair this season if you don't get it together. Just want to put it out there. Just want to put it out there. Nathan Ake, I commend you for showing up even through bereavement. His father died while he was playing against RB Leipzig. And I realized why he had like a horrible game after he scored. He probably heard the news that his father died and it was messing with his head. It was definitely messing with his head. But he also goes into the best hair competition though. So big up to Nathan Ake. He tried. If we didn't have Nathan Ake, somebody asked me today why you guys have Nathan Ake. What's the sense of Ake? I'm like, Nathan Ake would be a good squad player. You need squad players. John Stones out, Laporte out. We have Ake. If we didn't have Ake, you would have seen a situation where Fernandinho would have been playing centre back, Roger would have been playing centre back, and we can't have that. Remember what happened? It was a disaster when that happened. You see what I mean? Liverpool ran away with the title. We can't do that again. So Nathan Ake, very, very critical part of the team. Even though I don't think he had a great start to life in City colours. But he did his thing. Definitely did his thing. See what I'm saying? Gundogan, I think you had a poor game. He hasn't been great this season. Jack Grealish, on the other hand, I think have been very, very good for City. Those runs he's making in the box, you know, he gets fouled very, very easily, which could be an advantage to the team. And he has started things well. Grealish, 80. Grealish is playing Champions League football. Aren't you happy for him? The man's playing Champions League, man. The man gets to listen to the Champions League anthem and all. But look, overall, it was a good performance by Southampton. Pep tried to change the game by bringing on De Bruyne, Foden, and Mahrez, but to no avail. Southampton were compact and they were good, and I think they deserve the point. But look, the best teams would always find a way to bounce back from results like this, and I think Man City will bounce back. A lot of teams are happy. A lot of fans are happy. City drop points. It's a big carnival. It's a fiesta. You see what I'm saying? It's a fiesta for other teams. But they win, they're like, whatever, we don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares when City win. Only when we draw and when we drop points. 3 points. When we lose or when we draw. That's the only time people care about City. I kid you not. But big up to all the City fans watching this. Dupe Robert, Arnav Gupta, Lennon Sweet, everybody, you know yourselves. So, look, I'm not going to stay forever on this game. Big up to Gabriel Jesus, who has 84 goals as well in City colors. Big up to Sadio Mane, who has 100 goals for Liverpool. Just want to put that out there, guys. So, for all you people who hate Gabriel Jesus, he does his thing. You see what I'm saying? He does his thing. He's doing his thing. People say, oh, he's a striker, not a winger. He plays wingers on many occasions. He might go into the game as a striker, but he drifts a lot. So let's give it to Gabriel Jesus, man. You're doing your thing still. Kyle Walker-Peters, you made the right move. You did the right thing like Kyle Walker's and get out of freaking Tottenham. So, look, in terms of the next games, I ain't got much more to talk about in terms of this game. Yeah, you could talk about the fans and the stadium not being full or whatnot, but to be honest, that's none of my concern. You feel me? That's not a concern to me. I know the City fans don't really support the thing like that. You feel me? If you check all them other fan channels, right? Let's just listen. Let's just put this out there. Let's just make this clear. All the fan channels, all of them, United Stand, Redman TV, all of them. Look at the coverage. Look at the viewership they get on YouTube, right? When it comes to City, the main City fan channels, there's two of them. There's two big ones. Well, the biggest ones. City Extra and Esteem Company, right? These guys don't get no kind of crazy 70,000, 100,000 kind of views. You see? So I understand where people say, oh, City ain't got no fans, this, that, bam, bam, bam. Emmanuel here trying to be a smarty pants. You can't buy a team sold with money. Bro, this is modern football. A lot of teams are taking that route. You see what I'm saying? Man City is a team with soul. The team was around since 1894. What the hell are you talking about? You see what I'm saying? It's just that the team wasn't prominent. They did win titles in the past. So if you get money injected into the team because they're competing now, everybody want to hate. Come on, I'm not even going to get into that conversation right now. But the City fans, listen, there's fans, but I don't know what it is, man. I don't understand what it is. I really don't get it, guys. I don't get it. I kid you not. I don't get this. I don't really don't get this. This is very, very, very weird in my opinion. Because let me show you guys something, right? Let me show you something. I just want to show you something. And you can see this is not good enough. City fans, where art thou? Where art thou? This is not, I'm going to just show you City Extra. Well put together YouTube channel, right? In my opinion. I'm subscribed. I don't really watch a lot of videos like that, but City Extra, right? Well put together YouTube channel. They only got 38,000 subs, right? Then you look at the views of the video. And City Extra, I don't mean to, go through your channel and, talk about your views or anything, but it gotta be better than this if you're the main City fan channel. You see what I'm saying? This is absolutely not good enough for the work that these guys are putting in. This is not good. This is not good, man. This ain't good. This ain't good. This is not good. Just want to put it out there. I know there's a lot of other fan channels that are not doing that great either, but City are the fucking champions. You see what I mean? The champion gotta do better than that. You gotta do better than that. You see what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. God damn. And big up to Steven as well. Steven, who I see featured on the Man City panel there during the game. Good on him that he actually but look, I just want to make a point. You see what I'm saying? Only when we lose or draw, we get crazy views. But big up to Steven doing his thing as well. You see what I'm saying? Big up to him doing his thing. He's doing his thing. But you see what I'm saying? If you go to like a Mark Goldbridge or, you know, one of them other fan channels, they're doing AFTV. Look at what they're doing. Anyways, man, let me move on. Because I'm going on a rant right now. You see what I mean? I'm going on a rant. I remember one time I was trying to take my channel towards the Man City only route. And I was like, hell no. Ho, 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 ho. I'm going to stay a City fan and I'm going to still talk about other things and talk about City as well. But hell no. I'll be one depressed more for right now. I'm telling you. Definitely will be a depressed person. So big up to Michael, man. Have a good night. Have a good stream. Time for me to sleep. Next weekend, Premier League is going to be insane. Yeah, man. Thanks for coming through. Enjoy. And hope you're good. We'll talk soon. Big up Blue Clouds TV for the super chat, man. Hey, Dominic, you are next. We are waiting for your fake blue. LOL. Come Chelsea. Listen, bro. When we slap Chelsea next week, I want to see you come back and say the exact same thing. Just want to put it out there. Exact same thing. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. We're going to move on. All right. We talking about Liverpool 3, Crystal Palace 0. And this is a game that I spoke about already. But wait, before we do, I have to give you some more info. I don't know why I'm jumping the gun like that. I really don't know. Man City are currently 5th in the league table on 10 points. Only 3 points off the top. Don't, come on. Guys, stop losing. Come on. Don't panic. Right there. Right there. For Southampton, they're 15th with 4 draws in 5 games. They have drawn their last 4 games. Not bad at all. For City, their next game will be against Wycombe Wanderers in the EFL Cup. Then they play Chelsea next week at Stamford Bridge. PSG at the Parc des Princes, and then Liverpool at Anfield. Is going to be a hell of a run. And if Man City come through that run unscathed, oh man, you better worry. You better worry. In terms of Southampton, their next game will be in the EFL Cup 3rd round against Sheffield United. Yeah, Sheffield. And then they play Wolves. Oh, and then they meet Chelsea. So let's talk about this game, man. Liverpool. You got to give it to Liverpool, though. I did predict them to win this game 2-0. I did predict City to beat Southampton 6-1. That didn't happen. But you got to give it to them. You got to give it to them. Liverpool have been on absolute blood clot fire this season. Got to give it to them. Unbeaten, 4 wins, and a draw. They're doing the business. They're doing the business. I have to give it to Liverpool. They are doing the utmost business. Liverpool, you're doing the utmost, man. You're doing the utmost. You're doing great. A lot of people don't have you winning the league. A lot of people don't have you competing for the league. But you're showing everyone that you are here to compete. You're still in the conversation despite not spending big during the summer transfer window. The only signing made, Ibrahima Konate, who actually made his debut in this match against Crystal Palace. Liverpool managed to win the game 3-0. Brushed aside Palace like this Palace team didn't just slap Tottenham 3-0. You see what I'm saying? So that's the power of Liverpool, especially when they play at Anfield. And their fans will be hoping that they do not go into a slump like they did last season. So keep your fingers crossed, Liverpool fans. Maybe the worst is yet to come. But you have been playing at your best. Gotta say that. Klopp, he has done LASIK surgery. No more glasses. Seems like he's seeing things a lot clearer. He's rotating his team. Mixing it up a little. You see what I'm saying? Trusting the guys on the fringe a little bit more. And you have to commend that. You really have to commend that. If you're not able to use what you have in your squad, you will suffer because There'll be injuries. There'll be suspensions. There'll be players going through emotional roller coasters. You know what I mean? They might have woman problems here, woman problems there, and it could affect their football on the field. You know, a lot of people don't even consider these things, but it's facts. It's facts. So you got to keep the thing fresh. And Klopp has been mixing it up very nicely. Changes for the Champions League, win against AC Milan, even though that was a roller coaster of a game. And changes for Crystal Palace. In this game, Konate made his debut. Matip got a rest. Milner came in for Trent Alexander-Arnold, who came down with a bout of sickness. And then you had Tsimikas, the Greek god, Kostas, I heard he's been called, came in for Andy Robertson. So, and he had a good game in my opinion. So these are some positives. These are some real positives you could take away from this game as a Liverpool fan. Firmino out, Jota slotting in. He could have did a lot better. We're going to get to that. But he tried. You see what I'm saying? He tried his best. Definitely tried his best. So Liverpool 3 with goals from Sadio Mane in the 43rd minute. Really good stuff. That was Mane's 100th goal for Liverpool as well. Just want to make that one clear. And that was his 9th straight goal versus Crystal Palace, which I think is a record. So big up to Sadio Mane after missing hordes of chances in the last game. So Mane there. Tsimikas with the corner. Salah with the header. Saved by Guaita. Mane taps in. First to the ball means that he stays switched on. See what I'm saying? Crystal Palace defenders sleeping, man. Look, 3 goals, 3 set pieces. Crystal Palace, you got to do better than that. If I'm Patrick Vieira, I'm going to get the set piece coach. I'm defending set pieces all week. That's it. Nothing else. Just defending set pieces. Because in other aspects of the game, they were good. You see what I'm saying? They weren't too bad. They weren't, maybe I shouldn't use the word good too loosely. I don't want to do that. But they weren't too bad. And that was Mane's 3rd goal this Premier League season. Mo Salah, 78th minute. That was his 4th goal, set up by Virgil van Dijk from a corner once again. And Naby Keita with his 1st goal. Left-footed volley. God damn, what a goal. The celebration meant everything. And Liverpool with the big 3 points. Big win. 3-0, man. Doing the business. Clean sheet for Alisson Becker as well, who was tested on a few occasions. So just to run through my notes and just give you guys a few things that happened in the game. I did make a video, a detailed video going through these things already, so you guys could go check that out on the channel. Zaha had an opportunity in the 2nd minute, but Alisson pushed it onto his post. That was really good. And we had Mane cross to Henderson, and Henderson with the, I think that was a shot. That was not a header. That was a shot saved by Guaita. And Liverpool were very dominant early on in the game. Joel Ward came in with a few big blocks, a few big, you know what I mean, goal saving blocks, I should say. Goal scoring. I don't know why I keep saying goal scoring, but goal saving stuff. And Palace did manage to stay in the game for about 43 minutes. So they didn't look too bad. But that Diego Jota missed, though. Brilliant cross by Jordan Henderson, who I got to give some credit to. Henderson has been playing some good football. The winner against AC Milan, and he did look very threatening in this game. Thiago, that was a thumping header. It would have been crazy if Thiago scored. I know the Liverpool fans would have gone crazy. I think he scored once for Liverpool so far. But he has been growing in stature ever since the back end of last season, where I did criticize him. And I think he had a poor last season. But he's looked a lot better this season. Got to give it to that. He has to learn to tackle and not to linger with the ball too much when, you know, he's in possession. That's a little thing he needs to work on in his game. But his passing, and lately he's been getting in some really good goal-scoring positions. Jota, you have to score that. I just got to put it out there. You had a Timo Werner moment. You have to score those. You got to score those. That could have been a difference between picking up 3 points and picking up 1 or none. You got to put the ball in the back of the net, Diogo. They call you Diogo, right? They don't call you Diogo Jota for nothing. You didn't show up, man. You got to get your act together, Diego. And the goal, Tsimikas with the corner. Tsimikas, as I mentioned, has been playing well. He has been playing very, very well whenever he gets his opportunities. And if you guys don't watch international football, he did really good for the Greek national team. Really quality stuff for the Greek national team in their big 2-1 victory over Sweden to keep their World Cup hopes alive. So the form is just trickling in over to his Liverpool opportunities as well. One thing that Liverpool did well in this game was to keep Wilfred Zaha quiet. You keep Zaha quiet, you win the game. Don't worry about Benteke and argue too much. You see what I'm saying? You keep Zaha quiet, the man with the magic, you win the game. Definitely win the game. But I don't think Vieira and his boys did too bad. But as the game progressed and they tried to get back in the game, they left themselves very vulnerable, and Liverpool did the rest. Edward came on. He had a few chances, didn't take them. Riedewald came on as well. He slept on the Salah goal. So, look, Klopp still managed to squeeze in a few players off the bench. Divock Origi to help his confidence after he did play well during the Champions League game. Naby Keita with that wonder goal, and Curtis Jones will get more opportunities now that Harvey Elliott is out injured. So quality stuff by Liverpool. I could go on and on and on, but I already dropped a video on that. Minamino would like to see more opportunities. I think Oxlade-Chamberlain, I did see him during the Champions League. Guys like Nat Phillips, I think you may see him in the cup game along with Joe Gomez. So those guys will get their chances. As for Palace, Vieira is building something here. And what we saw against Tottenham is just that. But when you come up against Liverpool, it's Liverpool or no Tottenham Hotspur. You see what I'm saying? You're going to have to come with a different plan. Maybe he needed to go a bit more defensive against Liverpool, and he didn't. And maybe that's what caused his downfall. But they look bright. Guys like Gallagher playing well. Anderson and Guehi making a good centre-back partnership there. Tyreek Mitchell getting more opportunities. And, you know, Guaita is always very, very good in goals. So, Hudson Edward would only grow. And guys like Michael Olise. I think Crystal Palace is missing the services of Eberiche Eze, who will be out until about early next year. So, when he comes back in the fold, maybe you'll see, who knows, it might be too late, but let's see. You might see the best of Crystal Palace. But well played to Liverpool. Big 3 points. What are you guys saying in the chat about that game? Talk to me, guys. Dom, I think if you weren't a City fan, you would be a Liverpool fan because of how much you talk about them. All right, the reason why I talk a lot about Liverpool, right? Let me, for those of you guys in here who don't know, the reason why I talk a lot about Liverpool is because as a City fan, Liverpool has been our closest rivals. And when they made the Champions League run and they did well and they were doing well in the Premier League as well, and there was a City-Liverpool thing building, I said I have to talk about this team. I have to watch all their games and I have to talk about it. And on top of that, the people love when I talk about Liverpool. So I'm giving the people what they want. You see what I'm saying? If I talk about Chelsea, the videos don't really get the traction that the Liverpool videos get. You see what I'm saying? So I got to give the people what they want. You know what I mean? I got to follow the positive signs. City, you know I'm going to talk about City all the time. And it's just a unique thing here on my channel where I'm a City fan. I have a general football channel. I try not to really do too much City content. You see what I'm saying? I'll do the City content here and there. But I do a lot of other content as well, like I'm doing today. I did give every single team like a good bit of time. I did talk about the Brightons. I did talk about the Crystal Palace. I did talk about the Watfords and Norwich. So everybody's getting attention here, not only Liverpool. It's just that if the Liverpool stuff is doing well, I got to put it out. You see what I'm saying? Got to put it out. But yeah, Adam says one dislike from the Norwich fan. I love me some Conor Gallagher. Yeah, he's a quality player, man. Quality player. So, good win for Liverpool. We're going to keep it moving. We still have 2 more games to touch on. And we got to get things finished off today because I got to go shopping and it's getting late, man. So I'm already here 2 hours and I was planning to do this maybe an hour and 45 minutes. But I think I've done well, though. All alone, solo dolo today, no help. Oh, man. I think I actually did today's stream like this to just show you guys the boy, you know what I mean? The boy is still rocking. You know what I mean? I could do this. You feel me? I could do this. But sometimes it's good to have company, but other times it's just good to go to the party by yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's really good. So Adam says, hey, if you talk about City, I will be there supporting your videos. There is support, but not the support like the Liverpool videos do have. Okay, so just want to make that one clear. All right, so in terms of Liverpool and the next game, the next match will be against Norwich in the third round of the EFL Cup. Then they play Brentford. And they got the big one coming up against Manchester City on October 3rd. So mark the date. There'll be a great build-up. The game will be on 11:30 a.m. New York time, Sunday, October 3rd. Perfect time for me. Perfect time. Woo! That'll be awesome. And I'll be live right after that. As soon as the game is over, I'm going to head home live. Win, lose, or draw. You know I'm ready to face the music. You know what I'm saying? So, in terms of Crystal Palace, their next game will be against Brighton. They do not play in the EFL Cup. They actually got knocked out of that. And they got knocked out by Watford. Their game will be on Monday. So, they have a long time to rest up and get ready for that game against Brighton. And that's, an advantage of not playing in Europe. So, I didn't actually show you guys any of these lovely pictures here. So, you guys could see the Liverpool players are happy. Naby Keita about to smash that volley. The referee's just there looking on, admiring. Salah taking off his shirt, showing his very muscular body. Salah, bro, you ain't got to do me like that. You see what I'm saying? You ain't got to show off like that. Hudson Edward with an opportunity there. Sadio Mane. Diego Jota with that miss. God damn. One of the misses of the century. You have Sadio Mane putting in that goal. Guaita is begging for the ball not to go in. Mane is celebrating. Yeah, man. Liverpool fans happy. Happy, everybody in celebration, man. Everybody. Whoa. Everybody celebrating. Even this guy down here in the corner, man. Everybody. Man, woman, and child. Everybody celebrating. Quality stuff by Liverpool. Okay, so we're going to move on. And let's talk. Let's wind things down. Let's talk about this game. I haven't spoken about this game yet. I did make a video about the Chelsea game and the Chelsea-Tottenham match. So please go and check that one out, guys. Do appreciate that. I'd like to take the time to thank everybody who continues to be a member of the channel. I'd like to thank everyone who dropped a like on the video, everyone who dropped super chats as well. You guys are the real deal, man. Oh, man, what could I do without you? Listen, the channel will be absolutely nothing without you. We need 10 more thumbs up to hit 100. So make sure you smash the thumbs up button if you're yet to do so. Let's talk about West Ham United 1, Manchester United 2. I actually thought that West Ham were going to be the more united of the two Uniteds, but in the end, Man United managed to come out on top. And you got to give it to them. You really got to give it to them because, look, man, Ademola, look, man, David Moyes, you fucked up. Just want to put it out there, pardon the language, but Man United should have got 1 point from this game. 1 single point. Okay? And I don't understand how you're going to pull a Gareth Southgate, take players off the bench to take penalties when you had capable players on the freaking field who could have taken the penalties. And I'm going to let you know who exactly I mean that could have taken the penalties, right? Let me tell you who could have taken a penalty for you. I'm pretty sure Declan Rice would have put away that penalty, right? I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure that penalty goes in the back of the net if Declan Rice takes it. Give the penalty to Fornals. I think he would put it away. Lanzini was on the field. Look, Lanzini was on the field. Yarmolenko, he's the captain of Ukraine. Let him take it. Give him the responsibility. Let him take it. You're going to bring on Mark Noble. You see what I'm saying? I know it's a noble gesture, but you can't do that. You cannot do that. The man hasn't kicked the ball. You bring him on, and De Gea, the hero. Whatever, man. Today I was actually supporting West Ham. I'm pissed off. I am pissed off. I am pissed off. And before I forget, I want to say R.I.P. to Jimmy Graves, you know? Or Greaves, if you want to pronounce it. Greaves. In St. Vincent, we pronounce it Graves. Don't know why. But Jimmy Greaves, I think it's Greaves. Legendary player. Legendary player. I have something on Jimmy Greaves right now. I actually take the time to find it and just mention that one. You know why it's important that we talk about Jimmy Greaves? Let me tell you why. It's similar to if, let's say, 40 years from now, if Harry Kane passes away. People in our time, we know who Harry Kane is, right? We know who Harry Kane is, and we would remember how, you know, he had his days. He was good. But in terms of Jimmy Greaves, that was before our time. You see what I mean? That was way before our time. I have some stuff saved there on Jimmy Greaves, you know. I don't know why I can't find it now. Some really good stuff as well. I don't know why I can't find it. God damn, man. Every time you need to find something, you can't freaking find it. Why are things like that? But I found it, though. I found it. So, I'm going to share this thing with Jimmy Greaves. I just want to share this before I forget, though. So, Jimmy Greaves, man, I have a nice picture here to share with you. 661 appearances. Spurs all-time record scorer. You see that? So, it's very important. 466 goals. Record 6-time top scorer in the first division. Scored on debut for Chelsea, England, Spurs, and he did play for Milan. England's 4th highest scorer. He was a World Cup winner as well. 1966 World Cup winner. 132 goals in 4 seasons for Chelsea. Most England hat-tricks with 6. Most goals in an English top division history. 357. 44 goals in 57 caps for England. These are legendary numbers. And the older fans would appreciate a Jimmy Greaves, while we may not appreciate a Jimmy Greaves. You see what I'm saying? Because he's not a player that everyone around the world talk about, like a Pele or Maradona or Johan Cruyff. You see what I mean? So you definitely gotta give it to Jimmy Greaves here, man. Definitely. So give me 1 second, guys. I gotta take a call. Let me just take a quick call, guys. 1 second. All right, there. Sorry about that. That was a cousin calling me, inviting me to her kid's birthday party. So I had to take it. I haven't heard from that cousin in a while. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Going back here, Jimmy Greaves, man, definitely a great player. And in the future, as I mentioned, when Harry Kane, Sergio Aguero passes away, we'll know that, and we will have memory of how good these guys were. Cristiano Ronaldo, maybe not a Ronaldo, but yeah. So we have to definitely talk about this. R.I.P. to Jimmy Greaves. Condolences to his friends and his family. So we're gonna keep it moving. Let's touch on this game. Let's talk about Manchester United, who has title hopes. They should have only picked up 1 point. Look at Ole talking about he's celebrating. You don't need to be celebrating. You have no idea what you're doing. You didn't even iron your shirt before the game. Just want to put that out there. Think I haven't noticed your freaking crease up shirt? Just want to put it out there. Look. That was a 900 club game for Cristiano Ronaldo. He scored again. God damn, this guy cannot stop scoring. It doesn't matter what you do. This guy cannot stop scoring, man. So, well done. Well done to Ronaldo. Picked up a goal there. Tap in. But it was after Said Benrahma had opened the scoring for West Ham. But just wanted to touch on his 900 club appearance, and he scored. David Moyes coming up against his old team. And just want to mention that both teams featured in Europe this season. This week. So this season. Yeah, both teams will feature in Europe this season. But both teams featured in Europe in the middle of the week. Man United, they lost to Young Boys. And West Ham beat Dinamo Zagreb. So West Ham coming into the game very confident. They started out the Premier League season very well. Starting from where they left off last season. And Maguire made a mistake there in the 17th minute, but it wasn't capitalized on by West Ham United. I gotta say, this partnership between Varane and Maguire, guys, just look out for that. Remember, I told you that. A lot of people are rating Rafa Varane. I don't rate Varane. And you know the fridge has, is suspect at times. You know that. You know he's very, very suspect. So, West Ham did get a lot of chances in this game. Bowen with a chance, saved by De Gea with his feet in the 22nd minute. And Ronaldo had a great opportunity, hit straight at Fabianski, easily saved. Bruno Fernandes, 28th minute, he had a left-footed shot, saved, pushed onto the post by Fabianski. That was very close. And then Benrahma, who was actually unmarked on the edge of the box, got the ball from Jarrod Bowen, smashed it into Rafa Varane, and it went into the back of the net. West Ham with the goal. But as we know, Manchester United have been this team that has been coming back into games time and time again. But I want to say this, especially on the road. They go behind and they come back. Is this the hallmark of a team that's going to win you the title, though, when you really think about it? Always going down, coming back. Is this it? You're supposed to command these games. Score first, stay leading, win the games. I know 3 points is 3 points, but with form like this, teams are gonna think they can beat you. Teams are gonna feel confident about picking up something against you. And we saw what happened against Southampton. Every time they come back, it doesn't mean that they have to win the game. Against Southampton, they did drop 2 points. They can't keep doing this. Every time they traveling, they go behind. They go behind. and it's crazy. I don't know how it happens, but it keeps happening to them time and time again. They have played 2 matches in the Premier League on the road, and they went behind on both occasions. I know they've been on a good run in terms of their away form, which they have extended their unbeaten run to 29 games without defeat, 19 wins, and 10 draws. That's what I'm telling you. You got to be more commanding, in my opinion, if you are to win a title. I'm not convinced, really. I'm really not convinced. You brought in Ronaldo, but who's in charge? Not Ronaldo. It's Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. This was a game where West Ham had to pick up a point. They didn't. Ronaldo with the equalizer in the 35th minute. Really good ball in. I got to say that was a quality ball in for Ronaldo. And he put in the ball. It was saved and he tapped it in. So, well done. Well done. Very good flurry at the end of the first half there as well. Ronaldo with a shot saved. Very, very good save. Vlasic had a chance. He blasted over. And it was a good first half. It was a very, very good first half. Also, I must note that was 100th goal scored by Man United against West Ham. The most by any team and the first team to actually do so. Second half, they came out hot. Ronaldo with a brilliant chance saved by Fabianski. You got to give it to Fabianski. He kept West Ham in the game. Some very, very good. That ball was going in because that was traveling from an angle. Fornals had a chance. Little fancy back heel. He went wide. Maybe he should have passed. And the camera panned and Sancho and Lingard warming up to come on. And I'm saying to myself, oh boy, here we go again with Jesse Lingard. But the Jesse Lingard substitution proved to be the masterclass. You see what I'm saying? Masterclass tactical move by Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I don't know if I'm honestly finding it hard to give Ole the credit for this. I know he deserves the credit, but I'm finding it really hard to give him the credit. Greenwood and Pogba off. Sancho, who has been absolutely poor for Manchester United, on with Jesse Lingard. And what did Lingard go and do? Pull out the freaking... That was a worldie. That's a brilliant goal. And you have to commend... As a matter of fact, you know what? As a matter of fact, I'm going to give it to Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. I'm going to give it to Ole. I'm going to give it to him. It was a good sub. It was a good sub. Because to have the balls to bring on Lingard after what he did in the middle of the week, it's gutsy. So I'm going to give it to Ole. I'm going to really give it to Ole. Good sub. Good sub. You could take this one, Ole. You could take this one. Good substitution. And that was a really good goal. But I have to say, Zuma, very standoffish. You have to actually close the man down. Close him down. Prevent him from taking that shot. Put him in two minds. He might pass it. Didn't close him down, and he put in that goal. That was a really good goal, though. Really good goal. I think I left that on social a little bit too long. So that's the Lingard goal there. Because we never thought that United were gonna win with McFred on the field. You see what I'm saying? We didn't think that. And it was heading towards that. It was heading towards a 1-1. Then they scored. It went to 2-2. And then Luke Shaw hands the ball. That is indeed a handball. In my opinion, that's a handball because he made himself bigger and it wasn't too close of a proximity. It wasn't too close. So I think the penalty was the right call. Not because I'm a City fan, whatever. I think it was a right call. I really think it was a right call. So, look, just before the penalty though, Ronaldo should have gotten a penalty. So I saw someone mention that the refereeing was a bit poor. Let me see right here. Who mentioned that? Somebody did mention that. Michael said, Dom, the ref did not have his best day. Yeah, he didn't. Ronaldo should have gotten a penalty. He screamed and cried for about 3 of them. The last one, he should have got it. That was a penalty. I think that was Zuma with the tackle. That was a penalty. That was indeed a penalty. Because Ronaldo was taken out before and the ball just rolled away. Did not get that one right. The West Ham penalty, I think it was a penalty, but Mark Noble stepped up and, yeah, poetic justice, I guess, for Ronaldo not getting his. Saved De Gea, man of the match in my opinion. Let me see if they actually give De Gea the man of the match here on this website. Oh, they give it to Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't know why. But it was De Gea. De Gea was the key to Manchester United picking up 3 points. Donny van de Beek, bro, I feel bad for you, bro. You would have been better off staying at Ajax. You're probably making some extra money playing for Man United, but you're warming the freaking bench. We might actually see Donny van de Beek in the League Cup match during the week. But look, well played West Ham. I think you give Man United a run for their money, and that's a sign that you're competing, and that West Ham seems like they're always going to be a team. Well, not always, but in the near future, the immediate future, they will be a team, a top 6 English team, and it's nice to have a new team up there right now. So yeah, United, I think they got lucky in the end there. Really got lucky to that Noble came on and fucked up. Just want to put that out there. Guys, make sure you smash the thumbs up button for the stream, man. We'll appreciate that. We need 4 more likes to get to 100. But I got to keep it real. Big up to Sean Mack in the house, Lindell, Aiden, Jordan, all of you guys. Adam the Great, everybody who's in the stream right about now, listen, I got to finish up today's stream. It's 2 hours, 19 minutes. We got to talk about the Chelsea-Tottenham game. I did drop a video on the channel already talking about that, but I think I could touch on that a little bit more. So, look, I guess a win is a win. And, you know what I mean? United, you did what you had to do to get the win. If De Gea didn't come up big with the save, you would not have won the game. So, give credit when credit's due, man. You see what I'm saying? Could see Ronaldo begging for the penalty there. Very unlucky not to get it. So, look, in terms of the next games here, for West Ham United, they will play Leeds. No, they would actually play Man United again in the cup game. Wow, that's going to be interesting. And that will be at Old Trafford. So they'll fancy their chances at Old Trafford because, you know, United will always give you a chance at home. Maybe Cristiano Ronaldo will not feature in this match because, you know, you want to keep Ronaldo fresh. And then West Ham will play Leeds United on the weekend. For Man United, as I mentioned, they play West Ham. Then they have Aston Villa coming up. They don't have a huge game until the 24th of October when they play Liverpool. Then they have Tottenham. And then they have Manchester City. So some big games coming up mid-October, the beginning of November there for Manchester United. So we have one more game to talk about and we'll finish off today's Premier League roundup where I do this every single week. I do this. If you don't know now, you know. Make sure I touched on every single fixture because sometimes I tend to forget things, you know. Definitely forget things. Getting old. Not as old as Thiago Silva or Fernandinho or James Milner, but I'm getting old, man. So, one more game to touch on. Team to watch this season. Chelsea 3, Tottenham Hotspur. Well, you could say Tottenham cold cut. Something like that. 0. They have been very cold, not hot. They need to take the hot out their name. Let's just call them Spurs. 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 Oh, man, we got a super chat here. Thank you very much. Who dropped this super chat? Cole of Centauri. Was Pulisic available for the Blues or is he still hurt? I'll super this one since I'm thinking about World Cup qualifiers. Hope Bailey comes back too. Oh, man, talk about that. Oh, I can't wait to start talking World Cup qualifiers again. I'm working on this video that I've been editing to drop. I'll drop it pretty soon. An update on all the World Cup qualifying action around the world with my boy Football Pharaoh. That's coming soon. Yeah. Pulisic, I think he's still... Pulisic is a weird one, though. Pulisic is a weird one, man. Every time he's coming back into contention for a place, he's out. You see what I'm saying? He's injured. He have COVID. See what I mean? He's having girl problems. You know what I'm saying? The girl problems is just a joke thing, okay? So don't go tell Pulisic that I say he's having girl problems. I never said it. It's just a joke. But always something with Pulisic, man. Very good player, but always something with Pulisic. So let's just go back to that game. Talk about Spurs. From today, I'm going to promise myself never to say Hotspur again when it comes to Tottenham. Never. Tottenham, no, Spurs. So Chelsea 3, Spurs 0. So let's just touch on this game a bit before we call it a day. I do have a little bit of notes written down. Not a lot of notes, you know what I'm saying? This was the first net zero carbon elite football game. And if you're wondering what the hell does that mean, what the hell does that mean, Dom? What do you mean by net carbon? What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Dom? Well, I'm going to share this article with you. You guys know you're going to come here, you're going to get information, and you're going to be entertained as well. Let's just take a look at this CNN article here. Let me make that a little bigger there, and you can see what's going on here. So, ad blocker. No, I'm not. Anyways, New Zealand pulls out of tour of Pakistan. Yeah, that's not good for Pakistan cricket. But Tottenham to host world's first net zero carbon elite football game. But is a carbon neutral match possible? So that happened. And if you're wondering what it means that Tottenham hopes to end Sunday's Premier League game against Chelsea on 0. Well, they did end it on 0 goals, right? Not 0 goals. Yeah, they did end it on 0 goals. Let's just put it that way. They did. The article says not 0 goals or shots on target, but 0 carbon emissions. The club is calling the match the world's first elite net zero carbon football game, and in partnership with broadcaster Sky, its aim is to raise awareness of the climate crisis. World leaders are meeting at the international COP26 climate talks in Glasgow in November, where they will discuss how to make the whole world net zero, which is when the amount of greenhouse gas emitted is no greater than that removed from the atmosphere. That will require entire countries making that pledge, and for businesses and events like big sports matches to go carbon neutral too. And I think that's enough for the explanation. I think I've put you guys on to something very important there. Climate change is real, because the way it rained the other day, I was streaming and I had to stop the stream because water came into the damn basement. You see what I'm saying? I was like, Jesus. And I never saw that happen. Never. I've been living here for 5 years. If it's rained a lot, that never happened. Has to be some type of freaking climate change going on. You know what I mean? The way it snowed some years, climate change is imminent, man. Seriously. It is imminent. So let's all take care of the planet and, let's live carbon free, I guess. Yeah, I'm an advocate, definitely. So, look, let's continue talking about this game. Let's go back to this game. Tottenham, 0 goals emitted on the day. Let me just put it out there. They fired blanks again, losing back-to-back games 3-0 against London rivals. That's poor. That is poor. Listen, I'll have a laugh next week. I don't know if there's any Tottenham fans in here, but if they lose to Arsenal 3-0 next week, Jesus Christ. Woo! Woohoo! That'll be one hell of a freaking game. That'll be a hell of a celebration on AFTV. Troops, all of them guys. Look, Tottenham, the first 3 games, I don't think they deserve to win any of them. Maybe a draw at most. They got lucky big time. The last game against Crystal Palace, they were absolutely horrendous. Harry Kane did not even get a touch in the opposition's box. I'm like, the hell? What kind of Harry Kane stat is that? That is not no stat that you freaking, when it comes to Harry Kane, I'm forgetting how to talk right now, you know what I mean? I don't know why. I don't know why. I know a lot. I need to start reading some more again in terms of actually going into real books, because I'm running a blank on the word I'm trying to find there though. But let's just say Tottenham has been goddamn awful. Okay? I'm going to just get you the stat here against Crystal Palace, right? Tottenham had 2 shots at goal, 1 on target. How are you going to come up with, no disrespect to Palace, but how are you going to get only 2 shots against Palace? And look at what Liverpool did to Palace just the other day. Come on, man. Come on. Whatever. But look, Lucas Moura, Bergwijn injured from the Conference League game. So it seems like Tottenham prioritized the Conference League game, and I don't know why they did that. The Conference League should be a league where you give youngsters opportunities, you rest your key players for the weekend games. If you get knocked out, you get knocked out. It's the Conference League. You only get 15 mil tops if you win it. There ain't no big prize money in it. There ain't no prestige in it. Because if you win the Conference League, people as Tottenham, let's say City go in the Conference League and win it. You think anybody respect that? No. You see what I'm saying? So don't go trying to win the damn Conference League in efforts to win some type of silverware. Play the youngsters. Maybe you find a gem or 2 from that. Focus on the Premier League and try to win that. You see what I mean? You have League Cup and FA Cup. Forget about the Conference League. That's for these clubs over in Moldova and Slovenia and Baku, Azerbaijan and Cyprus and Kazakhstan and these little teams from Gibraltar. Not for Tottenham Hotspur, seriously. You know what I mean? But Christian Romero started. I think that was his first start. Endon Bailey started as well. Kepa started for Chelsea, and Kepa wasn't even tested. That's the thing I don't understand. How you going to have Kepa in goal? No disrespect to Kepa, but he has really declined. And you not test the man? Why am I even wasting time talking about Spurs, though? Seriously. Well played to Chelsea. I'm done. I'm not talking about Spurs no more. Let's talk about Chelsea and how well they've been playing. Good football. It wasn't the best first half, but Thomas Tuchel made a tactical change, brought on N'Golo Kante, changed up the tactics in the middle of the field there. You see what I'm saying? And it paid dividends big time. Thiago Silva with that goal, 49th minute. Brilliant ball in by Marcos Alonso, who was a forgotten man under Frank Lampard. Big up to Thomas Tuchel for including these guys like Rudiger, like Aspilicueta, like Marcos Alonso. Dead in the water under Frank Lampard. Revived like Jesus Christ under Thomas Tuchel. You see what I'm saying? Has Thomas Tuchel been Jesus-like for Chelsea? Hell yeah. Came in and won a damn Champions League. How many clean sheets have he kept so far? About 15 in 25 games. Like ridiculous. You see what I'm saying? So even though they play some boring football at times, parking the bus a little, they do have a game plan and they do come out their shell and they do catch you off guard like they did catch Tottenham here. Sleeping, as usual, on the set piece. Good goal by Thiago Silva. He turns 37 next week. N'Golo Kante, come on. You're going to give him a whole lot of space to shoot. He should have never got that shot off. Never. But it's like he was a real estate agent. Whole lot of space is available. Goal, deflection, Eric Dyer. Unfortunate, Dyer stopped one from Marcos Alonso off the line. But guess what? Couldn't stop that one from going in the back of the net. And the third goal, Antonio Rudiger. Rudiger has been teasing. He's been making some really good runs, even in the Champions League. He's been making some good runs, and he deserves a goal. Tottenham slapped up, man. Schooled. That's the best way I could put it. Schooled. And as I mentioned, let me tell you, as I said, let me get this big moment of silence. Well played, Chelsea. You guys have been doing well. You are indeed contenders to win the Premier League this season. And maybe more, right? You've been playing well. Let's see what happens. But you see, Spurs is a place you go. Spurs is a place you go if you want your career to stagnate, your career to wither, or if you want your career to die. That's where you go. Spurs. We could look into all the players and you guys would be like, yo, Dom, I think you're on to something, you know. I think you're on to something, Dom. Lucas Moura, PSG, winning titles. Spurs, who knows? Nobody knows who you are. You see what I'm saying? You did well in the Champions League semifinals. What happened? You got dropped for the final. Spurs. You think I'm making this thing up? I'm not. Luka Modric was a Spurs player. What happened? Real Madrid, Champions League, Ballon d'Or. Bale, same thing. Christian Eriksen, Scudetto, Inter Milan. You see what I'm saying? Kyle Walker. Premier League titles, League Cup titles, year after year. You just look at it. Ryan Sessegnon bought. Whatever happened to him? You see what I'm saying? What happened to him? Jedson, Benfica, nothing season. Vinicius, yeah, he had to score some good goals. What happened to him? You see, these players they come in on loan, they do nothing. Harry Kane, there for so long, no trophies. Could have gotten an opportunity to get out. They kept him. You see where I'm getting at here. You see where I'm getting at? Oh, you see where I'm getting at? I think you know what I'm getting at. Endon Billy, big deal. 70 million. Nothing at Spurs. Nothing. He was linked to City. City wanted this guy. Nothing at Spurs. Could I go? You want me to go on? Davinson Sanchez. Promising. I had wrote up a video back in 2017 to talk about this guy. He went to Spurs. Who the hell is Davinson Sanchez? A poor defender. Eric Dyer, diabolical. Ben Davies, terrible. You want me to go on? Harry Winks. Who the hell is what does Harry Winks offer? What does he offer? Reguilon, you went there. You were swashbuckling left back for Sevilla and for Real Madrid. What you've done, you're not going to do nothing at Spurs. Emerson Royale, same thing. I don't mean to go in on Spurs like this, but it's the facts. It's facts. Aurier, you left PSG, you went there. Bum player. Matt Dougherty, you left Wolves, you went there. Bench warmer. I could go on. The only player I think really blossomed at Tottenham, really, and deserved better, the players, see Harry Kane and Son. I feel bad for these guys. Lloris too, you know what I mean? Lloris, I feel bad for you, bro. I feel bad. Vertonghen and Alderweireld, you guys, oh man, you guys are left. You might feel, listen, you guys might win league titles this season. Benfica might win the title in Portugal. I think Alderweireld went to Qatar or something. He's going to win something. You know what I mean? So you think I'm not making this thing up at all. This thing is all facts. Dele Alli, you should have went to PSG, bro. What are you doing? When they didn't want you. Remember, he was frozen out the team. What happened? You should have left. Anyways, man. With that being said, I'm out of here. And the list goes on and on and on. You're not going to prosper being a Spurs player. That's all I'm going to say. Nuno, you're the one I'm sorry for the most. Really feel bad for you, Nuno. So, look. Make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. I'm about to go shopping, food shopping. I went to work, watched these games, came home, streamed 2.5 hours, and I'm about to go food shopping because the house is empty. So, should I go food shopping tomorrow, though? Damn. Maybe I should, man, let me see. Maybe, I don't know. But anyways, guys, appreciate everybody who came out today, man. 80 Boots says I take Son and Ali at Villa. Fly is King, Son, Kane, and Ericsson were great. What else we got? Jordan, Lindell says I feel bad for Spurs. Listen, it's all facts I'm talking about, man. 80 Boot, Adam the Great, everybody in here. Cole, man, thank you very much for coming through. Dropping a super chat. Hopefully we see you around here more often. I never seen you around here before, so don't know if you were in the, behind the curtain watching. And big up to Aiden as well. Who else we got? Adam is saying do it today, right? Do it today. Get it done, right? Get it done today. So to everybody still in the stream, man, appreciate it, man. It was a fun one. Did it solo today. There will be a lot of solo streams going forward because it's kind of hard finding people that actually understand what's going on here in terms of this thing, guys. You see what I'm saying? Because this thing is an all-around thing where you have to talk about every single team. And most people don't know every team. They only know their team. So you got to give credit to the guys that I bring on here like Dave and Doug and Mike and Halftime TV. Finn, Josh, all these guys that I brought on this season already, these guys have done well. You see what I mean? So if I don't have anybody this week, I just want to give people a break, a little breathing space. I just do it myself because I could handle the heat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no pressure here. You guys are all subscribers. You see what I mean? So I handle you guys. You guys are nice. So Sean Mack, thank you very much. AVJ123 coming out of Mexico. Double E. Nuno is the next City manager. Listen, stop it, bro. Stop it. The next Manchester City manager, let me say it right now. The next City manager could either be Julian Nagelsmann, it could be Eric Ten Hag, or it could be that very same Thomas Tuchel you see right there after he goes into a slump and Chelsea sacks him and he's out there and then Pep moves on, maybe Tuchel will come in. Trust me. Remember, I told you that. But these are the guys I would like to see manage City in the future. Ten Hag, maybe he'll get the job. Because what he's doing with Ajax after they lose their players every single year is just crazy. You see what I mean? But yeah, guys, look, Adam says I understand it, Dom. I understand it, Dom. But I don't have a camera. But I like to collab with you. You got to have a camera. Your phone would work, man. Your phone would work. You know what I'm saying? Your phone would work. So look, Ricky says Nagelsmann is a lifelong Bayern fan. You doubt he'll leave? What if he goes into a slump and he gets sacked? Frank Lampard, big Chelsea man, what happened to him? Come on, guys, stop it. Stop it, man. Stop it. But look, gotta go, man. Listen, remember, repping Planet Fitness. Ain't nothing fit at all. You see what I'm saying? But guys, much love, much respect. It was a fun one. You know, can't wait to be back live again in the middle of the week. I may come live again before that, who knows. But I'll be live to talk about match week 6 fixtures. City play Chelsea. Look, let's just do a quick preview of what's coming up, man. Let's just look at what's coming up quick before I go. And let's take a look at the fixtures. Let me see. Fixtures coming up. Big fixtures coming up, man. These are the next fixtures, guys. These are the next games. Man City versus Chelsea. That's early. Oh, my God. That's early in the morning. First game. Jesus Christ. Why do they have to have 2 games there, though? Why? Why they have this? Nah, that can't be real. Why they have the City and the United? Why? Why did they do that, though? I want to watch the United game, too. I'll have to watch both of them at the same time, but still, though, I don't like when they do that, man. Sucks. Why do you have to put the United game the same day? But anyways, man. Anyways, Chelsea play City, United play Villa, Everton, Norwich, Leeds, West Ham, Leicester, Burnley, Watford, Newcastle, Brentford, Liverpool. Sunday we have Southampton, Wolves, the big one, Arsenal, Spurs, and Crystal Palace versus Brighton. So those would be the big games between Arsenal and Spurs and the game between Chelsea and City. Maybe the Villa fans might want to think that the Man United game is big. But Villa, all the best, man. Go and kick ass. Just want to put it out there. So guys, friend boy Dominic Rich, it was a nice one. It was a very nice one. I'll be with you very soon. I love you, but I got to leave you, okay? I don't want to go. You know, I want to stay here 4 hours, but I got to go, man. So, friend boy Dom, until next time, peace out. Rich Squad. Peace. Namaste. Peace. I know I'm weird, man. I know. You ain't gotta tell me. You ain't gotta rub it in. I know. Okay?